13-4 in the bottom of the ninth. This is Victor Robles down to Guerrero, and that is going to do it. The Blue Jays make a statement. Both Shane Bieber on the mound and with their bats hitting 5 home runs in this game. And the series suddenly feels a little bit different. It's now 2-1 for the Mariners.
It feels dramatically different.
And we are hoping that the same thing can happen for your Milwaukee Brewers. Good morning. My name is Josh Albrecht. With me again today is my good buddy Mitch Thunder Nellis.
Me poop up.
We are live from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook. And exactly as we, from a energy and I think an emotional standpoint, exactly what we were hoping for and needed to see last night in Seattle ended up happening as the Blue Jays just tore apart the Mariners.
The Mariners, if you weren't following along, which I don't begrudge any of you for not following along with the ALCS as invested we are with the NLCS. The Mariners win 2 games in Toronto and hit a 2-run homer in the bottom of the first last night. In which case, the Toronto Blue Jays could have just packed their bags. Could have just said, we're down 2-0 in the series. We're down 2-0 in the first inning. We're going to get our luggage. We're going to mentally check out and go home. Yeah, we got to finish this game. Yeah, we got to play one more, but the series is over. And they said the famous line, "Not so fast, my friends." Lee Corso, shout out. And they decided to absolutely open up a can of whoop ass.
Yes.
On the Seattle Mariners in Seattle.
Which they did.
The Blue Jays, what did they say? 13-4.
Yeah.
5 home runs. I know Kirk homered. I know Guerrero homered. I know Springer homered. Some guys I've never heard of homered. And so with the Blue Jays saying, so you're saying there's a chance. I think all eyes now turn to the Los Angeles metropolitan area.
Yes.
Because for our Milwaukee Brewers, if the Blue Jays can win last night, so you're saying there's a chance for our Milwaukee Brewers, Josh.
That is what we are saying. Thank you to the Blue Jays for just showing us what is possible tonight in LA. We're going to be talking about the game a lot, game 3 of the NLCS on today's show. We're going to talk about some Packers stuff as well. We're also going to hear from our friend Trevor. Our friend Trevor's going to, he's going to join the show today. Yeah.
Tall guy?
Yeah. He had some stuff going on. He's going to join us at the in the 8:00 hour. Talk about that, fill us in a little bit, and we want you to make sure that your feelings and emotions and thoughts are also part of the show. So join us on the Nicolay Law Fan Talk and Text line, which is 414-677-1250, and let us know. Let us know how are you feeling now? You had that day off. It wasn't just for the Brewers; it was for the Brewers fans.
True.
Desperately needed it.
True.
After 2 days in a row of just very frustrating baseball.
Yes.
Brewers fans got a day off. We want to know, how do you feel now? How do you feel today?
How was your day off? What did you do last night?
Yeah.
Like at the end of the show, we do What's Up Wisconsin. What are you going to do tonight? We all know what we're doing at 5:08. By the way, did you see that? You know that, Josh, right? Like, don't turn on the TV at 7:08 expecting to see the Brewers.
No.
The game it's the early game tonight.
Correct.
It is 5:08. The Mariners and Blue Jays play at 7:30. So we all know what we're all doing tonight. And we'll get into that at the end of the show. But I want to know what you did last night, if you want to share that with us, because the Brewers didn't play. So we've been the 2 nights previous, we were just like, we were robots, right? We were all right, game starts, locked in, let's go. But last night was an open night. Last night was a free night. It was kind of nice. I unfortunately had lots of things to catch up on. But I had a question for you, Josh.
Yes.
What's the last thing you built?
Ooh.
Yeah, I was just curious. What's the last thing you built with your brain and hands and maybe a hammer or a nail, maybe some super glue?
I don't know. I feel like I fixed a lot of things lately.
That kind of counts.
Okay.
Not like
a lot of broken toys.
Okay.
I got
the baby stuff or the big kid stuff?
Big kid stuff.
Okay.
Big kid stuff that was broken by the baby.
Oh. that does not make. I don't know if you know this or not. You definitely do. The big kid does not like when the baby messes with.
No, but then the big kid should learn to put his stuff away.
That is
see how that works.
True. Yes. Yeah. You put it away, the baby can't get to it. Right.
There you go.
You leave it lying around, the baby's gonna get to everything.
Oh, absolutely, and he does.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. I was just curious.
Yeah. Why?
You know what?
Did you make something yesterday?
Did
you use your hands? Did you build something on your day off?
I didn't. I wrote a grant.
That's yeah.
Have you ever written a grant?
No.
Okay, we don't have to get into that. But we have last week was like the holiday of it was one of the harvest holidays with the huts that we build outside the house. And so as I was like, we didn't eat in it last night because it was raining, but I was thinking about like, oh, I built this. So I was thinking, what has Josh built? Because I feel like you're more handy than I am. And you're not that handy.
I built a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And then I didn't need to build a ton of stuff anymore.
Because you built it.
Because I built it.
Done. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
which is nice because it means it worked.
Yeah.
Right? I built it, it didn't fall apart.
Like I need to unbuild something. Little Rumble, my 12-year-old, she has a bunk bed in her room. She doesn't want it anymore. She just wants a bed.
Yeah.
So she can sit up on her bed.
Hey, disassembling is just as fun as assembling.
Right. Yeah. Isn't it? Like,
yeah.
I feel like you could be a little more loosey-goosey with it.
Yeah.
A little more loosey than the goosey.
No, didn't do that last night. What I did do
TV
on? Jordy's TV.
Yeah, but okay.
Nope, I didn't watch anything.
Same.
Until the game. I did watch some of the Mariners game.
I watched I can't even say I did. We watched Only Murders in the Building. New episodes come out on Wednesdays.
Okay. Don't.
I'm not spoiling anything.
Okay. Julie and I wait, and then we watch a lot of them. So.
Okay. It's such a good show.
Yeah, love that show.
The whole series is great. Yeah.
No, what I did yesterday was catch up on some laundry, a little bit of some, cleaning, not even as much as I would have liked.
Dude, I crushed the kitchen last night. Cleaning wise, crushed it.
Did not get as much as I wanted. It still looks as if I did nothing. And then I had a podcast to record, one of the, thousands of podcasts.
Yeah. Thanks for inviting me.
I do. Well, it's with the friends that wear these Roosevelt shirts, which you don't. So
I would.
Well, they're available, Mitch. Don't act like you don't know where to get one.
If
okay.
All right, I'll talk to Sparky. Hey, hold on. I got my phone. Here we go. Hey, Sparky. Hey, can I get a raise? No? Okay. All right, great. Thanks. No? Bye. Oh, guess I'm not buying any Roosevelt shirts.
Well, I'm really surprised that he answered that quickly and at this hour.
He is he's 24/7, man.
Yeah.
How you doing, bud?
How
you feeling today?
Listen,
It's game day. Less than 12. We're 11 hours away because it's a 5 o'clocker.
I've been having conversations with myself to try to keep myself calm.
Yeah, you can.
So, for example,
there are mental health professionals for that, Josh.
I've been saying to myself, "Hey, Josh, remember, the Brewers can win today.
Yeah,
they can lose today.
Yep,
they cannot be eliminated today.
True. Tonight is not the last night of baseball.
Correct. It is impossible for this to be the last Brewers game.
Fair.
So I've been telling myself, those type of things in preparation for the 5 o'clock game tonight. I think for me, seeing that performance from the Blue Jays did help.
Okay.
A little bit. It did help a little bit just with
that's fair.
The nerves of what can be.
Yep. I don't expect the Brewers to hit 5 home runs tonight. Like the Blue Jays did last night. But they certainly can hit better, I think.
I mean,
they can't hit worse.
Yes, they can, but it's definitely possible
if they get
for them to
tonight,
hit.
I'm going to blame you.
You're the one that said it can't get worse.
Right.
That's wrong.
You're the one who said it can.
Because realistically, it can. They got, 2-3 hits?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's not a whole lot of room for margin for error there to be worse.
Okay, that is correct.
It's a nice hat, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah. It's the one that came out in the NLCS.
During the NLCS?
Yeah, like at the beginning of the NLCS.
Yeah, okay.
You can get it at the Brewers team store.
Sure.
Sean
can get it for you?
Yeah, you can go get them right now. Yesterday, actually, you could have.
Yeah, I assume today.
Yeah, I mean, you can today as well.
But not right now.
No, they're closed now.
That'd be awkward.
Yeah. But in a little...
Don't go to AmFam Field right now.
In a little bit. Yeah. Let's see, who is up already with us here?
Oh, my gosh.
Our buddy Brian says, the funny part of this conversation is that the big kid whose stuff gets broken is Josh's, not Jordy's. Josh is learning to put his things away.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's a
he's
great
not
idea.
wrong.
That's
He's not
awesome.
wrong. There's definitely been enough of my stuff that, and you know what it is about the kids too. Well, I promise we will get to sports, but you know what it is about the kids too
Yeah, what?
is that
What is it?
it's never the stuff that you think they're gonna play with. You know what I mean?
Oh my god!
Like the
Oh
1 year
my
old.
God.
It's like we have so many toys that make so many sounds and lights and all of these things, and it's like, oh, here's Dad's closed laptop.
Yeah,
It
We're gonna
it
open it
has
up, right?
no.
Why
Not
does it-
open, not opening it up.
Why does
Nothing.
it look
It's
interesting?
just on the couch,
Yep.
sitting there as a silver flat brick.
Yeah.
And the baby's like, oh, let me just see what happens if I push this on the floor, and then pick it up and then throw it down,
Yeah,
and then
gravity.
pick it up and then
We are
throw it down.
discovering gravity.
There are so many other things you could do that with. Why? Like I said, it's not like the house is completely clean.
No.
It's just he's just like, hey, here's one thing that I probably shouldn't touch. I'm gonna touch it.
You are familiar with the song "Shots"?
Yes.
Shots, right?
Yes.
When Big Rumble was like one,
Okay.
we in our house used to sing socks, because anytime laundry was done anywhere in her room, our room,
Didn't matter.
downstairs, didn't matter. Socks would be everywhere in the house because she would find every sock and just like you'd think
Explode 'em.
it's confetti, just explode the socks. So we started singing socks. Everybody. Yep, that was our song. Why wouldn't you want to play with all the socks? You have 7,000 toys
Right.
that people have bought for you. Why wouldn't you want to play with socks?
Right.
Yep.
Why would you want to touch
Totally.
those and
Yeah.
instead play with socks?
Exactly.
Christopher from Green Bay says, feel this convo so much, so many toys,
Yeah.
but it's always the random stuff.
It's
I
always
know.
the random stuff. And then it's always, and you'll see your kids have a little bit wider of an
They
age gap
do.
than
They have a
mine
big
do.
age gap. Yeah.
But you'll see that at some point it'll always be the toy the other person has. And you'll be shocked when your younger is like 3, how much your older will want to play with the 3-year-old's toys. It's
Oh,
like,
sure.
dude,
Take me back.
right. You're
Take me
old.
back.
You have your own stuff. Why do you have to take, and the 3-year-old has 100 toys. Why do you have to take the toy they're playing with right now
Yeah.
instead of just like take a different toy for now? So
Listen,
that
I
is
can't
real. It's all real.
get
It's all
mad at
real.
I can't get mad at that because there are plenty of times where I'm watching the baby and I'll start tinkering with
right.
the toy.
414-677-1250 is the Nicolay Law Fan talking text line.
Just sports.
414-677-1250. We're even going to talk politics today.
No.
Thank God.
Good.
Oh,
I almost had to turn off your mic.
I know.
No, we're
Jeez.
not going to do that.
No.
Hey, tomorrow
Yeah.
is a great day if you enjoy Mitch Thunder Nellis.
Oh boy.
Okay, let me tell you why.
Boy.
Tomorrow, Friday, October 17th,
Yep.
not only will you be able to hear Mitch right here in the mornings with me,
Yep.
you're also going to be able to see him as he is broadcasting with Mason Crosby
IRL.
live
IRL, Josh, in real life.
on the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network from noon to 2 at the Verizon store on West Bluemont Road in Brookfield, Wisconsin. Plus,
Why'd they put Wisconsin in there?
well, because
I
they
heard the promo for it this morning.
they
I'm
need
like,
they
gee,
need you to
maybe
know.
we'd be at the other Brookfield.
Yeah. You never know.
Now I got to know what other Brookfields there are in America. I'm looking it up.
All right, when you're looking up that,
You
I'm going to
keep
tell
reading.
people
Yeah.
that also Packers legend Clay Matthews is going to stop.
What?
Yeah, for his meet and greet.
As long as he doesn't tackle me.
Begins at 2. He has a meet and greet that begins at 2. He'll stop by for the show a little beforehand. And Verizon is hooking you up with an amazing afternoon. Plus, they'll have some awesome giveaways just for stopping by and saying hi. It all happens tomorrow at the Verizon store in Brookfield, Wisconsin.
All right, you ready?
That one wasn't in there. On West Bluemont Road, come see the Mason Crosby Show with that guy, Mitch Thunder Nellis. And you can say hi to Clay Matthews. He'll just be hanging out,
There's a
talking on his
Brookfield,
phone.
Connecticut.
Okay.
There's a
It's not at that one.
Brookfield, Illinois.
Nope.
I feel like
That one
there's in
could.
everything Illinois.
That one could have been, but
Brookfield,
it's not.
Ohio. Brookfield in Victoria, Australia. Josh, do you think they'll send us to Australia?
I don't think Clay's there.
Brookfield, Massachusetts. Brookfield, Missouri. Brookfield, Vermont. Brookfield, Newfoundland, Canada, and Brookfield, Nova Scotia, Canada.
That's the one.
Nova Scotia. Spell it for $10.
I love this. I love all the people that are texting in this morning, and they're like,
I told
here's here. Yeah, it's 262 said it's just the same with my dog. He has tons of toys, and he always goes for our shoes or socks. It's like he knows he's not supposed to have them.
Mhm.
Bob in Minneapolis, who I was mad at yesterday.
Yeah.
But it's okay. It's a new day. I had some time to calm down. He said he's playing with your laptop because he's seeing you use it. I'm sure you know this.
Yeah.
Get an old broken one for him. That's not how it works, Bob.
Right,
I'll tell you why. Because you know what my baby's favorite thing to play with is? The TV remote. I have 2 remotes for Rokus that aren't plugged in that I have given him and said, this is your remote.
Right.
He doesn't want those remotes.
At all.
He wants the remote that I have to use to turn the TV on.
1,000%.
And then he wants to take that remote and hide it from me so that I also can't use it.
And hopefully slobber on it too. Like maybe chew on it a little bit.
Yeah. No, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's great.
So anyway, that was yesterday was a very chill day.
Yeah.
And I think
We
that was needed.
Yeah.
Because we're right back in it today.
Yeah.
We're right back in it. And we got to be grateful that we're right back in it, that we have Brewers baseball to still talk about. And we got to hope and we got to pray that does not go away anytime soon. But we know it's an uphill battle. And I don't know what it says about my confidence level in this team that I'm kind of just like, enjoy the ride at this point. You know,
I don't want that.
I know, but like,
that.
I'm definitely in a mindset right now of being grateful that there's still baseball, which is not the right mentality.
That I like. I think those are 2 different things. I'm grateful there's still baseball, but I'm not enjoying the ride right now. I am, first of all, I'm like paranoid and freaked out about the ride.
Sure.
But I'm also like focused in on wins. Like, how do we get a win? Jose Quintana spoke yesterday and said all the right things. He actually made me feel like even better, but he again made me mad that Murph messed up the pitching staff in the NLDS. That Priester didn't pitch 2 and Quintana didn't pitch 3 because I think it would have been a sweep if they had done that.
Yeah, but okay, this is an interesting point because I have absolutely no regrets about how the NLDS went because the Brewers won.
That's fine.
They won. And they won at home.
They definitely won.
In an exciting fashion, in a fun, amazing Game 5 that we get to remember forever. And they got to celebrate at American Family Field and take that photo and, you know, it was electric in front of a home crowd that even though, you know, the Cubs could have easily gotten up there, it did not seem like Cub fans had a chance of making their voice heard in Game 5. That was a lot of fun. That doesn't happen if everything doesn't go exactly the way it did.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're right, but I still don't like. No, that doesn't happen because it doesn't need to because it's a 3-game sweep, and then everything's set up. Now, granted, they still don't have a starting pitching staff for.
Yeah, you don't know. You don't know that if they pitch that way that it goes the way you want.
I do.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I went to the multiverse and I checked.
Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know you could do that.
About
no,
me.
I didn't.
No, yeah. Steven Strange and I are very good friends.
Yeah, the doctor.
Yeah, doctor. Yeah. Oh, we're going by our made-up name.
Yes.
So I'm Spider-Man then.
I love that you have also clearly seen a lot of Marvel movies.
Yes.
I'm fine with how that, and that's the funny thing about being a fan. In the moment, I'm allowed to be pissed and upset at what Murph does.
Sure.
But then if it works, I'm allowed to feel absolutely okay.
Yeah.
That's a nice thing about being a fan. You know,
of course.
You get to have your emotions.
That's how fanning works.
And you don't have to be held accountable. I mean, except for the internet now. You know, man, did people bring up some receipts on
it's all there.
Especially on Twitter.
Yeah.
It's crazy how many. I posted a video from Game 1. I don't know if you saw it. I posted a video of myself in the seats, and not forget, Game 1 or Game 2 of the NLCS.
Yep.
And I had my rally towel.
Yeah.
And I was like, here we go. Rally towels are here. Let's go. Had Trevor behind me. And, you know, it was all positive stuff until like maybe 4 hours after the game. Like it's like 2 a.m. it started of just like Cub fans. Yes. And then some Dodger fans.
Cubs fans are loving this right now.
Getting in on and just like commenting and just being like, and then what happened? How'd that go for you? Cubs would have put up more of a fight than your team did. I mean, all this stuff.
Yeah, but Cubs,
and I'm like, how did you guys find this? Right. The algorithms just sticking me on your guys' timelines here.
I think I think part of the Cubs algorithm right now is finding every Brewers fan and trolling them, which is funny. And it's like they keep saying, "Oh, this is so funny. This is so fun." Blah blah blah. Cubs lost.
Right, they still lost. Like, right, but that's what I'm saying. That's what makes
this.
That's what makes this a fun little rivalry because they still find a way to, even though they're eliminated. Well, yeah, but we would have done better than you guys did.
Okay.
We have something very funny to talk about in the next segment about the Chicago Cubs.
Do we have questions?
Oh, we're going to also have questions.
All
hey,
right.
do you guys have any questions? If anyone has questions out there.
Anything. It could be about anything.
Yeah, let us know on the
Toys,
Nicolay
what have you
Law
built
Fan Talking
recently?
text line, 414-677-1250.
Are the Brewers going to win tonight?
I have questions coming up
Is this
next.
the oldest matchup of NFL quarterbacks in the history of the NFL tonight?
Is it?
I don't know.
All right, well,
Rodgers
that's
or
a question.
Flacco, it's got to be.
I'm Josh Albrecht. That's Mitch Thunder Nellis, and we are live from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook. Welcome back. Josh Albrecht here, Mitch Thunder Nellis there.
What up?
We are live from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook.
Yeah, boy.
Hey, follow us on Twitter, will you? I'm at On Air Josh. Mitch is at Thunder MKE.
Mm-hmm.
You can also be a part of the show on YouTube. You can comment there, watch our faces. Mitch waving right now.
Yep.
And you can be part of the conversation as well on the Nicolay Law Fan Talk and Text line, 414-677-1250. In this segment, we do I Have Questions.
Yep.
And I wanted to start.
Go. You start. I
If
have
you
a
don't
couple,
mind.
and I have an answer on YouTube.
Oh.
So I'm excited for that. But,
Okay, good.
But I want you to start, Josh.
Okay.
Here's Josh Albrecht.
Here's
with
my question.
We've got questions.
Is the super pessimism from Brewers fans right now different? I feel like pessimistic Brewers fans, because there's a reason to be one. Okay, listen, I'm just saying they have broken our hearts many different ways.
Oh, down 2-0, losing the first two games at home. It is not an optimistic situation.
And here's the reason why. I mean, there are a few reasons why you'd think this, but we go to the Nicolay Law Fan Talk and Text line this morning.
Yep, you've done that before.
And
Do it again.
And the 608 said, I have no confidence. Past performance is indicative of future performance. Yelich probably goes 0 for 4 tonight. And I was just like, I totally get it after a loss. You know what I mean? After a loss, or, if they get swept out of the NLCS, oh, yeah. I mean, people are going to be, I'll be there too.
Okay.
Like, just feeling it, not just all negative. It's, But I just, at this point, and the reason why 608, I bring this up is because you're not the only one. There's a ton of people that I've been seeing on Twitter who have been commenting on this team, just being like, after game one, it was, this team's got nothing.
Brutal.
They're no match for the Dodgers. They're getting swept.
Mm-hmm.
And I expect that from, the national media. I don't know if you saw huge, crazy take from Stephen A. Smith saying that the Brewers are done.
I saw the headline.
Wow.
I did not watch it, but I saw the headline.
You're kidding me. A national media guy took advantage of a powerhouse like LA over Milwaukee and declared the series done.
Really going on
You
there.
don't say. Wow. Never saw that one coming, except for like every time ever that Milwaukee's mentioned in anything.
True story.
But am I wrong in that like the local pessimism is earlier than usual right now?
No, I don't think you're wrong. No, are you? Yes. Yeah,
I am wrong.
Yeah, I think
okay.
You're wrong. I think this is normal pessimism. You get to the NL, you have the NLDS where you win the first two games convincingly. You then go to Chicago and completely crap the bed. You win game 5, but you win it with 3 solo home runs. Pitching's great, defense is great, but like the offense still doesn't look right. And then the offense gets completely dominated by the Dodgers in games 1.
Now,
and games
wait
2.
a minute. All right, hold, stop.
Okay.
Question.
I will stop and I will answer.
Are you saying to me right now that you went into the NLCS after that game 5 win at home, knowing that game 1 of the NLCS was also going to be at home, not feeling confident? You left that game 5 win going, yeah, but this team, I don't know. They kind of squeaked by with that one against Chicago.
Well,
I'm not feeling great about their chances in the NLCS.
I felt better about the NLCS, but I did not feel great about game 5 by any means. Like I was rejoicing with everyone, and I was happy that the Brewers got the win. But the way they got the win was not the way the Brewers win. It was not the way the Brewers play. They still got no hits with runners in scoring position. They still made no crooked numbers without a home run. Like they did that in the bottom of the first game. And that was it.
Sure.
So they've not been playing Brewers baseball. They've been playing playoff baseball, which they're not that great at. And so like I don't know if I'm being pessimistic or realistic.
A little bit of both.
But I think that, and I didn't take what they did in game 5 from the NLDS, like take it over to the NLCS and say, oh, they're in trouble. Because I picked them to win game 1 and game 2. Like I thought they had enough. I thought they were, and game 1, frankly, I feel like they easily could have won that.
They should have won. Yep.
I don't want to ask you what the Brewers' career numbers against Tyler Glasnow are.
Because they're not great.
Holy crap.
Bad, huh?
There are two players
Hmm.
who are not horrible. One is Bryce Terang,
Okay.
who's 3 for 8 in his career.
Yeah.
The other one is Danny Jansen,
Oh.
who's 2 for 6 with 2 home runs. He's got 2 home runs off him. Jake Bauers also has a home run. Christian Yelich is 1 for 14. Andrew Vaughn's 0 for 5. Contreras is 0 for 9. Churio's 1 for 7. Yeah, they stink against this. And listen, he's really good. But holy crap, do the Brewers have bad numbers against Tyler Glasnow?
Did the Brewers face him in the regular season?
Yes. I'm trying to remember if it was against Miz or what it was at. He had just come off the injured list. And so he pitched like 4 innings. Yeah, I'll find the game log.
Okay.
But it was a shortened a stint. Friday, July 18th, the Brewers won 2-0. Glasnow went 6 innings, gave up 4 hits, 1 run, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts. So he pitched great, and he got outdueled by it was Priester.
Mm-hmm.
And Priester dominated the Dodgers twice this year, by the way. Like, he dominated them in the series in LA and in the series in Milwaukee, I believe. So this was Brewers at Dodgers, actually. Why do I remember? I thought I saw him in Milwaukee. Maybe I didn't. But Quinn Priester, was this the first game out of the All-Star break when the Brewers beat the Dodgers 2-0? I think let's see. It was July 18th.
So they got to
yes.
You're saying they got to win 2-0.
The first game out of the All-Star break, the Brewers were in LA, and it was Priester versus Glasnow, and Priester beat Glasnow 2-0. Now the game before that, right before the All-Star break, Glasnow had faced the Dodgers, and that was when Chourio had a
Glasnow didn't face the Dodgers. There you go.
That was when the Brewers had the walk-off in the 10th, a Chourio hit. It was a day game. And Glasnow went 5 innings, 2 hits, 1 run, 0 earned, 3 walks, 5 Ks. That was Glasnow's first appearance since when he came back from injury after missing 2 months. So he pitched 2 games in a row against the Brewers, in which he pitched 11 innings, gave up 6 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned, walked 4, struck out 11. He's just really good. He's just really good.
Well, and they're supposed to be, for the record.
Right.
And we knew that.
Well, for the money.
For the record and the money.
Yeah.
The difference was it was just supposed to be getting to their bullpen. You get to their bullpen, and then everything is supposed to be a little bit easier. The media also had questions for Pat Murphy.
Glasnow has not pitched more than 7 innings this year, by the way.
Okay, so let's try to
just throwing that out there.
Keep it that way. They asked Murph about who's pitching for the Brewers in the game tonight. Here's what Murph said.
Pitching plans. Yeah, it's under construction right now. Talking about it. Obviously, anyone that follows us knows that we've got Quintana, Mizorowski for some bulk. We've got with a day off, all our relievers should be good. So we'll
maybe not Ashby.
Navigate from there. Soon as we probably will this afternoon. As soon as we make it concrete, we'll probably get the word out to you. We're not trying to hide anything from anybody. There's no strategy. Everybody knows what we got left.
I thought that ending was really funny. Of just like, come on, everyone sees it, everyone knows, and I love that because it's true. It's true, right? We've been looking at the available pieces in this puzzle for Murph and this pitching staff, and it's been.
All right, I got a question for you, Josh.
Yeah.
How many times can we be wrong predicting who's opening, who's starting, who's pitching for the Brewers?
At least twice more.
Can we be wrong today?
Yes.
Jose Quintana said, well, I expect to pitch. This is what he said yesterday. Well, I expect to pitch tomorrow. I don't know what kind of role, but the last 2 games, I've just been prepared for whatever role this team needs me out there. Yeah, let's see tomorrow how my role is going to be. The team hasn't decided yet what it's going to be, but for me, I just want to be ready. They also asked him, could he have gone? He went 50 pitches against the Cubs. Could he have gone more, or was he at gas? He said, oh, no, I was ready to keep going in that game. I felt great, excited. Postseason is completely different. You don't have limits. You always face batter by batter, hitter by hitter, and just focus to keep it going because for all the pitchers, it can be short. You never know what the matches are going to be. You want to stay in the game. So he could have kept going in that great performance that he had, following up Priester after Priester's debacle in Game 3 in Wrigley. I start Quintana, and I think they can get 5 or 6 out of Quintana. I think they can get 6 innings out of Quintana. I really do. You got Freeman, you got Shohei, you've got Muncy. So you got 3 big lefties right there that you want Quintana to face as much as possible. I think they can get 6 innings out of Quintana tonight if they just let him go. Like the Seattle Mariners, and I know Seattle got destroyed last night.
Yeah.
But Seattle's up 2-0, and then Toronto scores 5 in the third to go up 5-2.
Correct.
You know who came out to pitch the fourth for Seattle? The same starter, George Kirby. George Kirby's a really good pitcher, and he had more in the tank. Did he have it last night? No. Did Toronto get him last night? Yeah. But did they pull him at the first sign of trouble? No, they let him pitch.
How did he do after they went back out?
They lost 13-4, so he kept getting killed.
This is what. So then that was a bad move. Keep the game 5-2 and maybe have a chance.
Yes, and if they had lost 5-2 and he had pitched 3 shutout innings after that, we still could have said, "Oh, maybe you should have pulled him in the third. Maybe you should have replaced him then." Like you can always make those discussions. But George Kirby has proven this year and throughout his career that he's really good.
I understand that, but to Quintana's point,
has proven that he can pitch.
To Quintana's point, and he just said it, the playoffs are different. It's not about just how much energy you have in the tank. You also have to be dealing.
Yep.
And if you're off and you're not doing that, then they're going to change things up. They're going to go with strategy. They're going to go with whatever. It obviously didn't work for the Mariners last night.
It did not work for the Mariners last night.
They brought him back out.
They got an extra inning.
Thinking, all right, hey, now you can settle down, right?
Yep.
We can get 3 more runs in this game.
Yep.
Nope. No, we can't get 9 more.
No, but I think what they did is they did save an inning of bullpen. They saved an inning of bullpen arm. And I think that matters a lot, especially in these middle 3 games. If you assume you're playing 3 games here, there aren't days off. Like there's a day off between 5 and 6, but 3, 4, 5 are bang, bang, bang. You can't run through your bullpen on game 3 because you still need guys in 4 and 5. And especially when Murph's talking about Quintana and Mizorowski being length, like you can't, I think Mizorowski has to start tomorrow.
Win today. Get through today first. I'm not worrying about tomorrow.
I know, but tomorrow does exist.
Yes, it does. Okay. But it's a problem for future. It's a problem for future me.
Yeah. So I mentioned earlier that Flacco and Rodgers 240 over quarterbacks. It's the 3rd time in the history of the NFL it's happened. The other 2 were both Brady versus Breeze in their final year. So when they met in November, as Bearcat AJ 2007 lets us know on YouTube, when they played in November 2020, they were combined 85. Man, that's old. Q says Judgment Day begins at 5:08 p.m. There aren't a lot of questions here, so
it's not Judgment Day.
No, I'm going to save a lot of the other comments here on YouTube for 7 o'clock for Morning Mind Up.
Yes,
the MMD.
What is coming up next is the most electrifying sound of the day, brought to you by our friends.
Finally,
Best Electric.
Don't we need the rock music for that? Isn't he the most electrifying man in
he is
wrestling entertainment today?
But this is the most electrifying sound
15 years ago
of the day. And we're going to get to it next. I'm Josh Albrecht. That's Mitch Thunder Nellis, and we are live from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook. I mean, it has the ability to be.
It can be. If it was, I will
Ask
hug
me
you
that
tomorrow.
again at like 7 p.m. tonight.
So I know it's not What's Up Wisconsin. I know it's electrifying, but I have a dilemma that I need you to figure out for me
Right now?
right now.
God.
All right, I can wait.
Okay, can you wait?
No,
Too bad.
fair.
Welcome back. I'm Josh Albrecht. That's Mitch Thunder and us. We are live from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook. And as Mitch just mentioned, it is time for the most electrifying sound of the day, which is brought to you by our friends at Best Electric. Remember, no job is too big or too small for Best Electric. Don't stress. Connect with the best. Call them today or visit bestelect.com. Today's most electrifying sound comes from the presser of Pat Murphy yesterday.
Actually, this question is for Austin.
Go, Austin.
Everybody hears your dad talking all the time. So based
Which is
on
tight.
your inside knowledge of the Brewers, what do they have to do to get out of this 2-0 deficit they're facing?
Just stick with it and keep battling through it. I think they can do it. And yeah, I believe they can do it.
What makes you believe?
Well, the guys respond back really good. Like, started the season 0-4. Those games were not good, but then they responded with the best record in baseball. So I believe they can do it.
Thanks for asking that.
Man, how awesome is that?
I mean, that's really cool.
All right, a few
That's
things to
really
break
cool.
down here. First
Yeah.
of all, love that the question was asked because
Yeah.
his kids are up there every presser.
Yeah.
And the first time, to my knowledge at least, that someone addressed them with a question when they're
Yeah.
sitting up there. Second, his answer's great, right? In the beginning, it's just like a cute kid answer, but then he actually brings some facts and says, hey, everyone, here's something to think about. Don't forget this team also started down 0-4
Yep.
to start the season.
True
They
story.
bounced back. Look at how they rallied.
That is correct.
It's awesome. And then at the end, when you and like, especially if you watch the video
Yeah.
of the presser, but you see the smile on Murph's face.
Oh, I'm
And when
sure.
he says like, thanks for asking that.
Yeah.
Oh, like if you're a dad,
Yeah.
and you see that, like you just feel he's just oozing
Mhm.
with pride and joy
Yeah.
in that
I
moment.
love that. Mike.
Oh.
Mike doesn't. Mike disagrees. By the way.
What?
Mike's Debbie Downer. On,
Mike?
on YouTube. And keep the kids out of the pressers and clubhouse. They have no business in either.
Mike,
Wow. I
a
don't even like.
boo!
Yeah. I like
Listen,
Mike.
Mike,
Mike. When did you become Karen?
Mike, that was a great answer. That was a great answer. Period.
Right.
Listen, Mike, I don't know you personally, but I would
I'd like to.
I'd like
we
to
should be
say
friends.
that you probably couldn't give a better answer than that. And I'm going to say that because I
Whoa.
don't know that I could have.
That's throwing shade right there.
It was a great answer.
Sure.
He responded confidently and then backed it up with a reason why.
Mhm.
It was not because I love the Brewers and my dad coaches them. Yeah, I didn't say that. He brought some facts to there. He brought perspective. It was a good answer. And that was our most electrifying sound of the day, brought to you by our friends at Best Electric. Give them a call, go online, connect with the best at bestelect.com.
Nicely done. Oh man.
I got to tell you, we've had a lot of texts coming in here, and and I
As we
appreciate
do.
That's how it everyone
works.
right away. I mean, you guys are on it, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. There's these are all broken up, so give me 1 second here as I
boy.
find
You-
this.
You need me to get involved?
Okay, here it was. Matt P, aka the Westallion,
Oh.
said first, nice to hear your voice again, Josh.
Yes, sir.
Missed you from the old days.
Yes, sir.
I would just like to say,
Not so old days.
yeah, that's true, that the beatdown given to the Mariners last night made me feel better about
Yes.
how we can turn the momentum of our
Let's
series.
go. Let's
The
go.
Blue Jays were
That's
down
right.
0 games to 2 and then started off the game down 0-2.
Yep.
Also, I would like to add Naylor and Suarez, those two guys we needed at the deadline, aren't doing too great this postseason. Suarez especially. So,
Suarez hasn't done well with Seattle at all. In
Right.
General.
right. Well, right. I mean, listen, whenever you go and you get a guy, it's a risk.
Absolutely.
You know, there's no guarantee. Here's the other thing. We didn't go and get anyone at the deadline because we told ourselves having Woody come back is better than any end of the deadline trade or
Right.
anything that we could have
And we
gotten.
had already gotten Vaughn.
and we already got Vaughn.
Yep.
What was it, like a couple weeks ahead of time?
Yep.
And so there was enough there. It just it happened.
Mhm.
You know, injuries happened, things of that nature took place, and that's going to do something to the team. And Murph, for the record, he did talk about that too.
I think we've pitched pretty well. You know, like if you told me that the Dodgers would score 7 runs in 2 games, I would say that the series is going pretty good. So I think from the pitching standpoint, we're pretty good. Nobody got overexposed. You don't want to give them too many looks at the same guy, but this is the spot we're in. We've had some bad injuries at the wrong time that, and just the way things have worked out. You know, losing Woody, losing Henderson, losing Shelby Miller. Those are 3 guys that were in the plans. We feel comfortable trading Savali and trading Cortez because we had enough depth. Now we get down to the postseason and you get a few more big injuries. Now you're like, ugh, you know, but
That's good.
yeah,
That's
great.
great.
Other people
It was.
step up, and you never know how that's going to help you, you know, going forward. So I feel we're in good spot.
I mean, I don't know that I feel like we're in a good spot. We're down 0-2.
Right.
You know, statistically speaking, our
As
backs
good
are up
as
against
good
the
as
wall.
possible.
But I will say, there's all these things to think about.
Right.
The injuries and the plans and the things that a team sets up for, they can all change so fast.
Real quick, Eugenio Suarez hitting 152 in the playoffs.
I mean, almost
Naylor's
as
been
bad
okay,
as the
though.
entire Brewers team in the
Right.
NLCS.
Yeah, like he has been worse than Bryce Terang, and that's saying something.
True.
That really is. What do we got coming up in the 7 o'clock hour, Josh?
So what we do in the 7 o'clock hour, Mitch, is called our morning mind dump.
MMD.
Which, by the way, if you weren't a part of it yesterday,
Mm.
I'm going to just go ahead and call it the biggest dump we've had.
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
It really was.
It was
Bigger
huge.
than Cal Raleigh
So-
homering last night.
So many people getting things off their chest, out of their brain to be able to start their day. It was a big day for that. But we want to know every day you get your coffee, you had your coffee, you need to start your day.
Yep.
You need to get things off your chest so
Yep.
that you can go and you can have a good day. And you need to have a good day today
Is
because
it
you got to
not
be in the
gonna
right
rain?
mindset
Is
for
it
the
not
game
going to
tonight.
rain today? Can it not rain today? Like, can
You
we
know
have,
what?
like-
That's a great thing to discuss in a
Yes.
morning mind
I
up.
thought so. That's
Absolutely. So
let's-
get yours in on the Nicolay Law Fan Talking text line 414-677-1250. The morning mind dump
Can't wait.
is going to be coming up next. As we mentioned, just whatever's doesn't even have to be related to the Brewers. Just
Right.
something that is in your head, something
Yep.
you're frustrated with, just something that you're like, you know what? I got to get this out.
Mike doesn't like kids at the press conference.
He doesn't. And
That's a good Monday morning wind up.
it is.
We disagree,
I don't like your morning
Yeah.
mind dump, but
but we want you to have
right.
that.
You got to feel better because you
Yes.
got that off your chest.
Exactly.
That's
Nice
the
to see.
whole point of what we're trying to do there.
Let's go.
Again, get those in on the Nicolay Law Fan Talk and text line 414-677-1250. That is coming up next. My name is Josh Albrecht.
Hi, Josh.
That's Mitch Thunder Nellis.
Hi, Mitch.
And we are live from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook.
13-4 in the bottom of the ninth. This is Victor Robles down to Guerrero, and that is going to do it. The Blue Jays make a statement. Both Shane Bieber on the mound and with their bats hitting 5 home runs in this game. And the series suddenly feels a little bit different. It's now 2-1 for the Mariners.
It feels dramatically different.
Dynamite drop in, Monty.
Yeah, that guy at the end stomping all over the call. But we are hoping that the NLCS starts to feel a little bit different after tonight as the Brewers take on the Los Angeles Dodgers in LA. Game 3, 5 o'clock start out there on the West Coast. Brewers need to do what the Blue Jays did last night. Make a statement, come back, say, hey, this thing ain't over. And then we will have even more to talk about tomorrow. My name is Josh Albrecht. That's Mitch Thunder Nellis,
Morning,
live
Josh.
from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook. In case you guys haven't yet, please follow us on Twitter if you don't mind.
Yeah.
I'm at On Air Josh. Mitch is at Thunder MKE. You can, of course, watch us live right now on YouTube. We're there. We're there right now. You can also interact with the show on YouTube as well. And you can interact with the show on the Nicolay Law Fan Talk and Text line, which is 414-677-1250. And that is where we are hoping that you will get in your morning mind dump right now. That's what the what we call this segment. It is our morning mind dump. It's 7 o'clock. We've been doing it for an hour. We're stretched out. You had your coffee. It's time to just get it out. Get it off your chest. Get whatever is bothering you inside. Maybe a thought that's just been going through your head multiple times. This is like a hamster wheel, just over and over and over and over and over again.
Yep.
Time to get it out. That's what we do on our morning mind dump. And my morning mind dump actually started with a text from Chubbs in Farmersville.
Okay.
He said, good morning, boys. This morning is my first listen after being looking for a new sports radio station. Well, welcome. Come on in. He said, would you move Churio to the 4 spot and have Yelich lead off? Jackson seems to be the only hitter that thrives in the big moments for the Brewers. Wouldn't hurt for him to come up with runners on base. That's Chubbs in Farmersville.
Farmersville, he might know Nick and Teresa. Because Farmersville is like right by Teresa.
Hey,
right near Lomira.
Chubbs, go watch the game with Nick
Horicon
tonight. So that started this because I don't know. This probably doesn't make sense logically or statistically, and there's a reason why I'm not a major league manager. Why can't we just put out the exact same thing that worked? Why does we haven't done it yet, right? In this series, we have not had the same exact lineup that we had in 1, 2, and 5.
That is correct.
It was close. We had things that were close, but it hasn't been the exact same lineup.
The difference in game 1 was they had Collins in for Perkins. Besides that, everything else was exactly the same.
And then in game 2, Bowers started.
Right. Although I disagreed with the game 2 lineup. I thought Bowers should have been a lot higher in the lineup.
Yeah.
I did not like him at 8. He could have been a sneaky 8. But
you can tell me it's the superstition fan in me. You can tell me. But if you've won 3 games the postseason so far. In all 3 of those games, you had the same lineup. I understand that there might have been, pitching might have lined up to be the same to where that lineup works well, blah, 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 blah. But it worked. It worked. And everything else you've done hasn't worked. Right? Because they've won 3 games and then they've lost 4 games.
Yep.
Can't we just try it? Can't we just try it tonight? Just see if that lineup can go 4 for 4?
Nope.
Why?
Because
why?
That's not what Murph does. It's definitely not what he does against righties.
Come on.
I don't know what the plan is, but I know it's not that.
I hate that.
Well, that's the way it is. Q says Judgment Day begins at 5:08. It doesn't. We already talked about that. The game is at 5:08. Mike says we can't have another bullpen game. That's a loss. Puts us even further behind. Q says I want Murph to put it all on the line and start the Miz. Nothing to lose. LFG. Mike says Murphy's mind games with the opposing team, talking about being the underdog, not saying the pitcher's impacting his own team negatively. Murphy proving he's not a playoff manager. Man, Mike is really negative this morning. Zaza says game 4 of the NLCS last year, Ohtani led off with a home run versus Quintana. How about an opener instead of Quintana? I'm not worried about Quintana versus Ohtani. I'll take it.
No.
Q says, Mike, it seems like you need a hug.
Put the money on Otani to
Mike
blast one against
7896 on YouTube needs a hug, everybody.
Okay.
I think it's pretty sure.
Justin from Port, our friend
Yeah.
Justin from Port.
Oh, did he sleep in?
He did sleep in a little bit.
I don't know if you noticed this or not, Josh, but when we logged in at 6 a.m.,
Yeah.
he was the last text of
He
the
was
night.
the last text of the
So
night.
he texts us when he goes to bed, and he texts us when he wakes up. And I'm glad he didn't wake up at 5:30 today.
I'm glad he had the ability to. He said it's a great day for a Brewers win. You're darn right.
Let's
You're
go.
darn right, Justin. It absolutely
Amen,
is.
brother.
Hey, the 414 says you guys might want to check what Otani and Freeman did against Quintana. They've had a lot of success. Kind of to that point of what you were saying.
Yep.
Let's see here. 608, more confidence in Churio. Then he goes through a bunch of stats.
Okay.
If the Brewers don't win tonight, why watch Friday night? Looks like I'll be watching reruns of Sewing with Nancy on PBS. What time is Sewing with Nancy on?
It's got to be on. Like they got.
Is it every Friday night? Is it in prime time?
And my question is it live or are these like old shows that they?
Well,
run,
he said reruns.
Okay, so they could run like 2 straight hours of half-hour shows. Like you get 4 different episodes of Sewing with Nancy and all in one night.
Have you ever watched Sewing with
That's a
Nancy?
good night. I sewed with Nancy once.
Get out of here.
Yeah, I didn't really.
I didn't know that Sewing with Nancy existed, but now I'm intrigued.
Yeah, Sewing with Nancy.
Man,
Yeah.
that sounds like a hell of a show.
Do you remember growing up? There were 2 PBS stations. There was like the regular, like Channel 10, and then 44 was also a PBS station. Do you remember that?
No.
All right.
No, I don't.
Just wondering.
I said 10.
That's cool.
Let's see here. Our buddy Brian says, yeah, bouncing back from an 0-4 start might not be a great way to say we can come back if we start this NLCS 0-4. I did think about that. It's a little bit different when you only, if you go down 0-4 in the NLCS, you can't really turn it around.
Like
That's
4 games to none.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not 5 out of 9. So we said this earlier. Glasnow, the Brewers' career are 10 for 71 against Glasnow. This is how long a veteran like Jose Quintana has pitched. The Dodgers are 38 for 156 for a 244 batting average against him. Mookie Betts alone 10 for 36 in his career. Now that's because when he was on the Red Sox, Quintana was on the White Sox, so they faced each other in the American League as well. Freddie Freeman has 20 at bats, but Freddie Freeman's 5 for 20, 250 against him. Let's see. Kiki Hernandez is 5 for 18. Will Smith is 2 for 14. Shohei Ohtani's only 2 for 6. Now, granted, both of those 2 are home runs.
Which if you're gonna have those be hits, those are
Right,
good hits.
but that's just like Danny Jansen. I mean, Danny Jansen has 2 hits against Tyler Glasnow.
Listen, a lot of people compare Ohtani and Danny Jansen.
I mean, it's the same breath, right? Same breath. So the Dodgers don't have overwhelmingly good numbers against. Actually, Andy Pajes is the only guy hitting over 300.
Yeah, that guy also, man,
That guy can rake.
what a jerk.
Yeah.
Well, I was like, you're the 9 hitter. Why are you?
Why do you have he's the one who added the RBI double against Freddie.
Yeah, I know.
That I still claim changed the game.
I'm like, no. You're in the position Ortiz is. Why do you bat well?
Because he had 27 home runs this year. He's legit.
The Dodgers.
He's legit.
Ugh.
He's your number 9 hitter. He's got 27 home runs. How many, Joey? Joey had 7?
I don't know.
7, maybe, yeah. 7 home runs, something like that.
I don't know.
Like, that's the thing. Like, Joey comes up and Caleb comes up and these guys come up and I'm like, they have 7 home runs. Durbin has like 11. Like, these guys can hit a home run, but I don't want them to. I want them to get on base.
Yeah.
And I just feel like too often, I don't know if it's me as a fan or if it's the fan base or if it's them at the plate. Like, we've been so trained in modern day baseball to look for the home run. Like, I don't want to look for the home run.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Got some unfortunate news here this morning.
I don't want to know.
From the 414, unfortunately, Nancy from Sewing with Nancy has passed on.
No.
If you are getting new shows from her, that's a hell of a trick.
No, he said reruns.
Yeah, he did say reruns, but you asked if there were new episodes. They're not.
Yep.
They're not.
Sewing with Nancy debuted September 1st, 1982.
Okay. So it's been a little bit.
Yes.
When did it end? When did new episodes stop?
don't know.
1983.
Stop. Nancy Zeman. All right, let's
Nancy.
Z-I-
Nancy's up there sewing with Uke.
Yep,
Let's sew some rally towels up there tonight, Nancy.
She passed November 14th, 2017, after a long battle with bone and breast cancer. So she was, but she started her show in 82. The final show aired the day before her death.
Wow. What a story.
Yeah. She
about
was,
Nancy.
So she was on for 35 years from 82 to 17.
That's a lot of reruns.
That's legit.
There's a lot of reruns for Chubbs
Good for
to
you,
watch
Nancy
tonight.
Seaman. American author, The Sewing with Nancy. Do you know where she died?
No.
Well, first of all, she went to Stout
No way.
and she died in Beaver Dam.
Man.
Wow.
Nancy.
She was born and raised on a dairy farm in Wisconsin, the daughter of Ralph and Barbara Ludke.
Yeah.
She went to Stout with double majors in home ec and journalism. She got married in 77. She worked at a sewing chain store in Chicago and a freelance sewing instructor in Minnesota. She lived in Missouri for a while. But she started, so Sewing with Nancy was on Wisconsin public television. I have to assume it expanded beyond that, but
yeah, I mean, how does something like Sewing with
Public-
Nancy not go nationwide?
Wisconsin
honestly?
Public Television, based in Madison, Wisconsin, was Nancy's partner in television production for more than 19 years. She lived
Fantastic.
she lived in Beaver Dam with her husband. I don't know if I'm allowed to say, but a company I used to work for has some corporate headquarters in Beaver Dam. I wonder if they knew Nancy, or if
I would hope so.
because there was the annual yearly Beaver Dam fundraiser thing, and I wonder if she was part of that. Wow.
This has been your update on Sewing with Nancy.
Had no idea.
Yeah. Hey, the 608 says, not sure if you guys were aware, but Twitter is now X. Hey, 608, I'm not sure if you're aware, but I don't care.
I'm never going to X someone.
Right.
Like if I X someone, it means I went to a club and I slipped them some X, and then I watched them make a fool of themselves. I tweet at people.
You're right.
That's just what we do.
Yeah, listen,
Wow.
I'm
608,
not calling
wait.
it that. And the fact that I could still call it Twitter and you knew what I was talking about
Right, means-
proves my point.
Right.
I'm gonna call it Twitter.
Listen,
You can go away.
Right. It's all about branding. They branded themselves one of the greatest things on earth. And so it's Twitter. It's tweeting.
Yeah,
It's,
that's what it is.
Q wants a first inning walk. He wants a first inning walk.
For
anybody
for
on
the Brewers?
Yeah,
For the Brewers.
Yeah, not on
Well,
that.
specify, Q.
Q also says that Nancy is the uke of sewing.
I mean,
Wow.
listen, I just said Nancy's up there. I expect Nancy to be watching the game with you.
Oh my gosh.
I want her to be sewing a rally towel,
You just touched my heart.
and they got to be watching it together.
You literally just touched my heart.
608. My mom watched Sewing with Nancy a lot.
Yeah. This is real.
Man, if
This
you
is
had
real,
Sewing
man.
with Nancy getting
On
more
the
than
bingo
6
card.
seconds
That's amazing.
of airtime
I love it.
on the bingo card today, Sewing
love
with
it.
Nancy.
Yeah.
By the way,
I didn't even know this was a thing.
Sewing with Nancy came up today because it was if the Brewers suck and they lose tonight,
I'm gonna
that's
watch
what
reruns.
Chubbs is watching
Yes,
tomorrow.
Reruns of Sewing with Nancy tomorrow night. I wonder if they really do show some
Yeah, can we
reruns.
got to find out when Sewing with Nancy's on.
Yeah.
You
during
look
the
that
break.
up? Okay.
Well, I'll check. You know what? I got the Spectrum app on my phone.
Yeah, go ahead, take a look.
Yeah.
Take a look and see
Is
how
it
do I
really on?
how
I'm
can
gonna
I watch
search it.
Sewing with Nancy
Yeah.
on PBS. Here's what I can tell you should be doing tomorrow. Regardless of how the game goes tonight, you should be heading to the Verizon store on West Blue Mound Road in Brookfield, Wisconsin, not any of the other Brookfields, where you can see the Mason Crosby Show with Mitch Thunder-Nellis, that guy right there, live on the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network from noon to 2. Plus, Packers legend Clay Matthews is going to stop by before his meet and greet, which begins at 2.
Wow.
Verizon is hooking you up with an amazing afternoon, folks. Plus, they'll have some awesome giveaways just for stopping by and saying hello. It all happens tomorrow at the Verizon store in Brookfield, Wisconsin on West Blue Mound Road. Come see the Mason Crosby Show with that guy, Mitch Thunder-Nellis, and say hi to Clay Matthews.
If you show up to the Verizon store in Brookfield, Connecticut, you're in the wrong place.
Yep.
Do you have any questions for me to ask Clay? Anything you want to know?
Has he ever watched Sewing with Nancy?
Yeah. You can watch Sewing with Nancy on the PBS website or through the free PBS app, which is available on various
You can
devices
binge it.
like Roku, Apple TV, and smart TVs. Yeah. It is
You
still
can binge Sewing
it's
with
also
Nancy.
available on YouTube TV.
Get out of here.
I will not. I'm staying for at least another hour and 44 minutes.
That's incredible.
And then I will get out of here.
That's incredible.
Probably have to record some liners for Sparky.
Man, let me tell you, the fact that this whole thing with listen, you guys might be watching or listening to us right now and think, okay, we get it. Sorry, no, there are multiple people
right.
now texting into the Nicolay Law Fan Talking text line, bringing up stuff about sewing with Nancy.
Yeah,
which and 45 minutes ago, a half hour ago, even I didn't know it was a thing.
Cubing brings up a great point. What if Clay Matthews is a Dodgers fan?
Ooh.
I mean, he's such a SoCal guy.
Right?
Like, what do we do with that?
But not now, right? He would have to be one of those Dodger fans that's like, I'm a Dodger fan when they're not playing the Brewers.
He grew up in Agora Hills, California. He played at USC, obviously, as we remember. He was born in LA. I do wonder where if he was I'm sure he was a Dodgers fan growing up. Although his dad played for who did his dad play for? The Browns, right? So maybe so like even though he was born in LA, maybe he was a Cleveland fan. Who knows? I like to think that his time in Green Bay converted him.
Yeah, changed him.
But you just don't really know because he was in, I mean, there's some, we saw all the Brewers up at the Packers game this year, and we know lots of Packers players come down to Bucks games more than Brewers games, I think, because of availability. But
I feel like if you're going to ask, that you can't ask him that on the air because then he'll just tell you like, of course I'm a Brewers fan. Like you gotta, you gotta get it. Like
with Mason, so Mason can handle.
Yeah, Mason can do it.
Mason can tell him like if he says, "Oh, I'm a Dodgers fan," Mason can be like, "All right, get out of here."
Yeah, or maybe just ask, like, have Mason like text him beforehand and be like, "Hey, are you going to be wearing one of your Dodgers hats?" And then see what he says.
A bowl of bad cottage cheese or something like
that. And then if he responds and he's like, "Why would I be wearing a Dodgers hat? I'm not a Dodgers fan." They'd be like, "Good, you passed the test."
Ooh,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you might have to get him in one of those.
And I do know he lives
one of those ways
outside of Nashville, Tennessee now. So he lives right by Mason, not right by Mason, but so he's not. It's not.
They're in a side by side together. So you're saying
literally welded together. And there's like they built a window in it so they can wave to each other.
Okay, that's very nice. That's very nice. Yeah. All right, this has been the Morning Mind Dump. We're going to play a lot of audio coming up next because there were a lot of good things that were said yesterday, and we're going to play it and talk about it, and we're going to have you react to it as well.
Who's coming on at 8?
Our friend Trevor Thomas is coming on at 8. A lot of people go, "Hey, what's going on with Trevor?" Well, he's going to let you know what's going on with Trevor at 8 a.m. You're not going to want to miss that either. I'm Josh Albrecht. That's Mitch Thunder-Nellis. We are live from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook.
What up?
Welcome back. Josh Albrecht here. Mitch Thunder Nellis is over there, and we are live from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook. Hey, you guys that are listening right now, could you do me a favor?
Oh, here we go.
Can you go and just follow us on Twitter or X if you're the 920 who forgot that it was Twitter? I'm at On Air Josh. Mitch is at Thunder MKE.
True. I am.
We'd appreciate that.
Yeah.
You can also, of course, watch us on live right now on YouTube. We're there. Hi, we're on YouTube.
Yep.
You can also interact with the show on the Nicolay Law Fan Talk and Text line, which is 414-677-1250. Just got done with the morning mind dump. I feel a little bit better. I usually
Really?
do. Yeah.
Okay.
After the morning mind dump. That's the whole reason for it.
Okay.
A lot of people, though, they were getting things off their chest about Yelly.
Oh,
Yeah. A
Yeah.
lot of people still worried about Yelich.
worried?
Yeah, a lot of people are just done with him.
Well, that's not worried.
A lot of people are saying,
That's
well, they're
not worried.
worried. They're worried he's still going to play.
Well, he's definitely going to play.
Well, we
So-
talked
so are they
before
worried
game
or are
2
they
that maybe
upset?
he shouldn't be. Weren't you one of the people that said that?
Mm-hmm.
Do you start Yelly?
I asked, do you put Bowers in left and have Vaughn?
Yeah.
Or do you have Bowers at first, Vaughn DH, and then have Collins in left? Or what do you do with these guys? Knowing Yelich is going to be in the lineup, they did what I think
They should have done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Though I may have had
They were who we thought they were.
Yeah, I may have had Bowers at first and Vaughn DHing, maybe. I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter that much. But the question, he's 0 for is he 0 for his last
17?
Is that what it is?
I think so.
Yeah, it's not good right now.
Very bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not striking out a ton. You know what he's doing? Because he's
What's he
in
doing?
those. I think he has like 4 strikeouts and he has 1 flyout. So that means he has 12 like dribblers
Something.
to the pitcher or second baseman.
Yeah.
A lot of dribblers.
Yeah.
A lot of infield dribblers right now.
Which does not equate
No.
to helping
Maybe
this
he
team.
needs, you know what he needs?
What's he need?
Torpedo bat. Because he's clearly not hitting the right spot on the bat. Maybe a torpedo bat would get him to like hit
Well,
the sweet spot.
The
a little
thing
bit
is, he
better.
didn't need one during the regular season where he had a great regular season.
29 home runs was very good
Yeah.
throughout the season. OPS,
Very, very
like,
good.
Great OPS. Yep. Mhm.
Pat Murphy, you know who he is?
Yes, he's
He was
got-
not on Sewing with Nancy.
I was gonna say he does auto parts with Pat right after showing doesn't he? I mean, couldn't you see Pat
What a
Murphy?
double feature.
Yes,
That
couldn't
is on PBS.
Couldn't you see Pat Murphy
Sewing with
doing
Nancy.
an-
Stick around for auto parts with Pat.
I mean, I could see it.
This is why we need sports, people. Is
Yes.
that what you want me to watch?
Yep. No,
You want me to
nobody-
watch auto parts with Pat?
Nobody wants you to watch.
Let
that.
me tell you something right now. That I got Hulk Hogan there for a second. Let me tell you something, brother. I would watch the hell out of Pat Murphy talking about some auto
I'll
parts.
bet you would.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything that man talks about is entertaining.
Yeah.
But in the presser yesterday, he was asked about Christian Yelich, and here's what he had to say.
Well, we asked about Yelich after the game last night. Is it an off day for him just in the stretch that he's in? Do you feel like that's coming at a helpful time to get a mental or a physical?
I don't think any of that matters. I mean, Yelly's faced the same pitching that our other guys have faced. Those guys have been incredible. Just tip your hat to them. They've been incredible. The Phillies didn't hit them. They're one of the better hitting teams in baseball. I don't know the numbers, but I think they're one of the better hitting teams in baseball. Some of the greatest hitters in our game struggled against this pitching staff. So they're in a good spot. The Dodgers are in a good spot. We all know that. They're playing great. And they got healthy pitching back that they, heck, somebody said Snell makes more money than our entire pitching staff. There's for a reason, because he's great. And that what he demonstrated the other night was the high end of his game. That's unbelievable. That's great. We can't do anything about it. But to put it on Yelly, like Yelly's struggling, he hasn't got a lot of hits in the last 3 or 4 games. If this was midseason, nobody'd say a word. But now we're chirping about it like there's something wrong with Yelich. There's nothing wrong with him. He'll respond. He always does.
Murph, I love you, but this is the time I'm going to disagree.
Right. This is the playoffs.
And if Yelly goes 0 for 17 in the middle of May, we're still talking about it.
Mhm.
He's saying that no one chirps. Yeah, Yeah, we would. We would 100% say, what's going on with Christian Yelich?
Yeah,
Because he's 0 for 17.
He looks a little off,
Right.
right?
And
That's what we would say.
as it is, everything's going to be elevated in the postseason. All of our feelings, thoughts,
Yep.
analysis.
Yep.
And so there is more to it at this time. More importantly, when he said he's going to figure it out, he always does. Yeah, but he's got to figure it out now because you're down 2 games. So it's not something, I don't care if he figures it out in the offseason.
Mhm.
I need him to figure it out now.
That is correct.
It only matters now.
That's how this works.
So I understand that Murph has to say something, right? He can't go up there and just say, yeah, I was singing the same thing, right? Woof. Like, yeah, you can't say that. But I didn't really get anything from that I can hang my hat on and say, you know what? I think he's right.
I don't think Murph is going to give you anything when it comes to Yelich. Like, Yelich is our guy. Yelich is our rock. Yelich is our vet. That's it. That's the list. So the fact that we have days off in the playoffs, that's the day off. Yelich is in the lineup. I don't think Yelich should be batting leadoff. I don't think he should be batting leadoff, and I get that if he bats 34th and he comes up with runners on and then he gets out, like, that's also bad. I don't drop him in the order. I think honestly, I think we're stuck with Yelich right now. And I know that it sucks when he's in an 0 for 17 slump and he's hitting 1 something in the playoffs and it's been brutal. But they're not going to win. Like, if they bench Yelich for Collins, like, that's not a recipe for success either.
No, because it's not like Collins has been hitting well. That's my main takeaway. Everyone wants to focus on Yelich because he's Christian Yelich and because we expect him to do XYZ things.
Yep.
I expect the rest of the team to do something, right? So I'm just throwing Yelich in with everyone else.
Right.
The only person that's really been doing anything is Churio, and even then it's not consistently.
Correct.
But Churio's been the only guy at the plate. You can't have just one guy. We had that before. We've tried that in the postseason. You know what happened? It was Rowdy Tellez. Rowdy Tellez was that guy who was the only one that could hit at all in the postseason. And we had some stud starting pitchers that were in those games.
And we had good hitters.
And guess what?
Yep.
We didn't win any of those series.
That's correct.
Because the only person that could hit 1 through 9 was Rowdy Tellez. Right now, the only person that's somewhat hitting is Jackson Churio.
Right.
So you can focus on Christian Yelich if you want, but it's way more than Christian Yelich. It's literally the entire lineup.
Right.
If I had other guys, if Terrain's going 3 for 4, okay, then we can focus on Yelich.
Yep.
We can focus on anyone.
Yep.
Close your eyes, throw a dart at the board. You're going to hit someone that's not hitting.
Bowers only has 8 at-bats and a walk, I guess. So he has 9 at-bats. And he, obviously, we know he has a homer and a double. Churio has an OPS almost of 1,000. He's hitting 320 with a 640 slugging. The only 2 other Brewers hitters who have been a lot above league average in the playoffs at all are Vaughn and Contreras. And Vaughn and Contreras both have 2 home runs in the postseason. They both have hit okay. But that's it. Like if Bowers, I assume Bowers is in the lineup tonight. But when you have Durbin, Yelich, Frelick, Terang, and Ortiz all hitting, like, not even competitively, they're not even hitting competitively. You just have so many gaps in your lineup then that it's a broken situation.
I just I don't want to see Bowers in the lineup because I want to see the exact same lineup as 1, 2, and 5.
I hear you.
I understand Bowers is doing well. I understand that Tommy's driving off the road right now, hearing me say these things.
Tommy's not up yet.
You're right. If he was, he'd be driving off the road.
Yeah.
For the people that don't know, our friend and colleague Tommy Wartz loves Jake Bowers. I mean, loves with a capital Loves. Loves Jake Bowers. But I'm not saying Jake Bowers doesn't get in that bat. It just comes off the bench. I just want to see, until the lineup fails, I won't believe that it can't work because it's worked in every game they've won.
Is there any way you put in Monasterio for Ortiz?
No, because he wasn't in that lineup.
I know. Right? Okay. You want that lineup?
I want that lineup.
Okay.
Until it fails, I want that lineup. Is that bad to ask?
It's not that bad.
You're looking at all the analytics.
But if they lose and they're down 3-0,
if they lose and they're down 3-0, it's not going to be because of that lineup. They lost the first 2 games terribly without that lineup.
John's on YouTube. He says, would Murph have his kid sit with him when talking about auto parts?
Ooh. Yeah, who's going to hold the flashlight?
So good.
You remember that?
Dad, which one's the alternator and which one's the starter?
Well,
I don't know.
that's a good question.
Yeah.
It's a good question. Let me tell you.
Glad you brought that up.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for asking that
Thanks
question.
for asking that question.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I love it. Yeah, I Yelich is in the lineup. You know, we just all have to suck it up and deal with it. And I know I was the one 2 days ago who said, like, should Yelich not be in this lineup?
Boy.
And I still think, like, you can make a case for Yelich not being in this lineup. But I know at the end of the day, Yelich is in this lineup, and that's a non-negotiable.
The 864. Well, do we know where 864 is?
Oh, we had 856.
Yeah, 864 here on the Nicolay Law Fan Talking text line.
Where is area code 864?
Chimes in to say simply, Yelich is hurt.
Oh, is that Greenville? Did we have Greenville? That's Greenville, South Carolina.
Oh, we did have
That's
South
Greenville,
Carolina.
South Carolina.
Okay.
So same guy. Yep. Mhm.
It said that Yelich is hurt.
I agree.
I thought that Murph just got done saying he's not hurt.
I think he is.
You think now you're calling Murph a liar?
I think Murph is sharing the parts of the truth that he needs to share.
If he's hurt, he shouldn't start.
He's not injured. He's, you know what? You know what, Josh?
What?
We play 162 regular season games.
Yep.
We've now played 7 postseason games. We've played 169 games.
That is the math.
Yes. There's nobody in that locker room that's not hurt right now, Josh. Everybody's playing hurt.
Sure.
Everybody's a little banged up.
Yeah, but if
Everybody's a
you're
little hurt.
saying the reason why he hasn't gotten a hit in 17 at bats is
but you know
because
what?
he's hurt, that's different.
But everybody's hurt. We just played 169 games. Josh Albrecht.
Yeah, I hear you.
We're everybody's hurt.
Yeah.
If you're not injured, everybody's banged up. Everybody could use a week of rest. We don't have that luxury right now, Josh. So we need Christian Yelich to be Christian Yelich.
Are you trying to be someone?
I'm trying.
When
yeah,
you okay?
Yeah.
I didn't.
I was.
I don't know if that would work.
Yeah.
Ziggy says
Snoop
if they
Dogg. I was
throw,
trying to be Snoop Dogg.
really bad impression.
Nailed it. Martha Stewart. When's Martha Stewart on with Sewing with Nancy and Auto Parts of Pat?
I don't like in the AM, like 2 to 4 a.m.
Oh, wow.
Ziggy says if they throw the A lineup and lose game 3, you throw Monasterio, Bowers, and Collins in game 4 because you have to.
Start that again. Say that again.
He said if they throw the A lineup, being the lineup I want,
Yes. Okay.
and lose game 3, then you throw Monasterio, Bowers, and Collins in game 4 because you have to. Other lineup variations do not work at that point. 920 says Hoskins is what they need. Is it?
It might be.
Why? Just because
pop.
he's been there?
He's been there and he's got the pop.
Well, guess what? He's not there. They made the decision to not have him be there.
I agree.
So
it's not-
that's not happening.
Right. But also they're not benching Christian Yelich, and we're talking about that. So we're allowed to talk about things.
Sure. Okay.
Right.
They also need, in his prime, Robin Young. Well, I mean, listen, if we're
Yeah.
just talking about
Yeah.
things that can never happen,
Well,
then sure.
some of those things could have happened. Some of them couldn't. Did you know, and Mary lets us know on YouTube, we are on YouTube, by the way, that's YOUTUBE.
Just in case you were unaware.
Today is National Sports Day.
Get out of here.
I will not. I'm going to stay here till 9. Today is National Sports Day.
And we're talking about sewing with Nancy?
I mean, it might also be National Sewing Day. You don't know. October 16th, fans, families, and athletes of all the sports converge to celebrate their favorite athletic events. Oh, that's wonderful. Is that in America?
Is this a real thing?
It is.
Like I'm supposed to go outside and say hi to my neighbors and talk about sports?
It's National Sports Day, August 29th in India.
That's not
I
here
don't know why. Why would AI give me that on my phone instead of
because it's not
What
today.
is today the National Day of in America?
Please say sewing. Please say sewing. That's all I need.
National Sports Day.
Man.
Also National Mushroom Day
Nope.
and National Esthetician Day. Are you an esthetician? I
Oh
love
boy.
mushrooms.
Oh boy, did
I
I
love
open
mushrooms.
I opened a door. 920. If we get to wish for whatever we want, I'm pulling for prime Prince Fielder. Okay.
Oh yeah, right. Q wants to remind us that Craig Counsell played for the Dodgers for one season, so maybe the Dodgers will have Craig Counsell throw out the first pitch tonight.
Yeah, I know everyone keeps hoping for that.
I don't know if you know this or not, but Craig Counsell played more than one season with the Brewers.
He did.
Yeah, and then he managed the team for a lot longer than that.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't think his 1 year with the Dodgers trumps all that.
Yeah. Who do you
saying.
think does throw out the first pitch?
For the Dodgers?
Yeah.
Like, who cares? They got so many. Like, and Kirk Gibson?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, he'd be great. How about
Unless they're already holding him
what-
off for the World Series,
what if
they're
they
already that
Clayton
confident.
Kershaw do it? Like active.
No, he's.
like-
I don't think that's allowed.
I'm sure it's allowed. You just never.
Have you ever seen a
No.
ceremonial first pitch thrown by an active
like
player?
that as part of the retirement tour?
No.
And because he's not pitching in the playoffs, like he got destroyed by Philly in the one inning he played in that series.
Maybe they can get that good hitting playoff shortstop out there, JJ Hardy.
Oh, there you go.
Nigel says, "Good stuff. Can't wait to watch the auto show."
So could
Me either.
Yeah.
Yeah, auto parts with Pat.
LeBron is hurt right now, but could he throw out a first pitch as a member of the LA Lakers? Luka, how about Luka?
Maybe.
I mean, obviously Magic Johnson.
Yeah.
Would you have Kareem do it, or is that that's some good Milwaukee trolling right there?
Ooh, that would
Could
be good
Kareem
trolling.
do it? I
Yeah.
don't know if Kareem might be a little too old though.
Yeah, I don't know. Could he do it?
Magic could definitely do it. I saw
Yes.
Magic was at game 2.
Yes.
I have a picture of Magic Johnson that I took when I was Bango, the Bucks mascot, at the Ray Allen charity basketball game in Connecticut one year.
Is that Brookfield, Connecticut?
I should look that up if that was close. That was
Because that's not where you're going to be tomorrow. By the way,
tomorrow
you're going to be in Brookfield, Wisconsin.
What?
At the Verizon store on West Bluemont Road with Mason Crosby doing the Mason Crosby show with Mitch Thunder Nellis.
That's right.
And you're going to be there from noon to 2.
Yeah.
And then Clay Matthews is going to show up.
Yeah.
He's going to talk to you guys a little bit before his meet and greet.
We'll see. Will he get there before 2?
Before 2? Oh, I'm taking the yes on that.
No.
He'll be there. Oh, come on. He's going to be there. He's going to say hi.
No.
There's going to be a lot of great stuff going on tomorrow. You got to make sure you're there. Verizon store, Brookfield, Wisconsin,
Nice.
West Bluemont Road, noon to 2. Mason Crosby show with Mitch Nellis, followed by Clay Matthews. Come say hi.
Q, I'm losing a 0. Kawhi would do it for $30 million off the books, no work contract.
This is the talking text line right now is, I swear, the vibes from the
All right,
talking text
well,
line right
hold
now are a bunch of people
Yeah.
sitting at the bar
Yeah.
5 hours too early before
Right.
the game.
Because everybody's in their feels right now. Like everybody wants to avoid talking about the Brewers because everybody thinks the Brewers are going to get swept.
Brian said it. Prime
Dude.
Prince Fielder was a garbage postseason hitter. Now we have arguments going
Wow.
back and forth
I love
of
it.
completely unrealistic ideas.
Do you think people want to talk about Sewing with Nancy because they don't want to talk about the Brewers getting swept?
I think that's a brilliant analysis
Yeah.
of the situation.
Yeah.
Yes, I promise you, if the Brewers win today,
Yeah.
no one wants to hear about Nancy tomorrow.
No, although maybe she then becomes like the mascot of the show.
Maybe.
That, like maybe we have to talk about Sewing.
We'd
if
have
they
no
win-
choice.
If they win, we have to like play a YouTube episode of Sewing with Nancy on the
If
show.
the Brewers win tonight,
Oh my god.
look for a full segment of Sewing with Nancy
Absolutely.
in the mornings
Let's
tomorrow.
go.
Oh my Lord. Oh, that's awesome.
All of ours.
All right, we're
All
gonna
of
take a break, Mitch. We're gonna do that.
The Brewers are hitting 206 in the postseason. After tonight's game, will they be above or below 200?
It's a good question.
I don't want to answer it.
Okay, that's fair. I'm Josh Albrecht. He's Mitch Thunder Nellis, and we are live from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook. More after this. I don't know if I'm doing the best I've ever did, but
Aren't you always doing the best you've ever done?
no. I was doing pretty darn good after game 5 of the NLDS. I was doing much better than being down 0-2 in the NLCS. But that's where the Brewers find themselves currently. I'm Josh Albrecht, by the way. That's Mitch Thunder Nellis. We're live from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook. Have you followed us on Twitter yet? Have you? If you're like, no, Josh, how do I do it? I'm at On Air Josh. Mitch is at Thunder MKE. You could be watching us on YouTube right now. We're over there. Also, you can interact with us on the Nicolay Law Fan Talk and Text line. That's 414-677-1250. Please be a part of that. That ended abruptly. It got out of there.
Yeah.
Woo! Get you pumped up and then cut you off. Hey, I wanted to let you know something, Mitch. I want to let you know that Sports Talk on the Fan is presented by Paramount Plus.
Oh, is that right?
That's right. You can't count on much, but you can always count on Sundays with the NFL on CBS and Paramount Plus. Watch your local NFL game live every Sunday all season long. Visit ParamountPlus.com/NFL to get started today.
Okay. Rock and roll, baby.
Hey, let's see. This is Mitch's burner phone. Texted in on the Nicolay Law Fan Talking text line and said,
Nice.
Mitch Thunder Nellis is great. Wow.
That is definitely my burner phone.
Okay.
Yeah. Yelich, as we know, Brad writes in, Yelich 1 RBI since 2018 in the playoffs. Yeah, we know.
Yeah, we're aware.
We got it.
Uncle Meat in Brookfield. Uncle Meat, is that Brookfield, Wisconsin? Or is that Brookfield, Connecticut? Or Brookfield, Nova Scotia?
Yeah.
We need to know.
Now, is that Uncle Meat like Meathead? Like,
I don't know.
All right, well.
But he asks, is Auto Parts with Pat an informational and educational show or like a buy-sell trade kind of thing?
No. The first one.
He said, I need an alternator.
Yeah.
So
it's not, you're
not going to get your alternator.
No, you're not buying alternators, but you're finding out how to fix things and like
how to maintain.
Yeah,
probably.
how to maintain's a good one.
Yeah.
Keep your auto parts well lubricated.
Yeah. That's a big message from Pat.
Yes.
On Auto Parts with Pat.
Yeah. Lubrication is important.
Yes. 262 says Bucks were down 0-2 versus the Nets and the Suns.
Totally the same.
Bucks lost to the Nets by 39. It just takes one inning and one
did they
game.
Really lose a game by 39?
They
in that
did.
Series?
They did. It was awful.
That.
Game 2.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
remember that now.
He says it takes just one inning and one game to completely change the momentum. Go Brewers. Brewers in 7.
That's what we thought Chirio's leadoff homer was going to be.
Listen, but here's the thing. Do you remember at all how you were feeling after game 2 of that series against the Nets?
Against the Nets?
Yeah. When they just got clobbered.
Well, and
clobbered.
And the Nets still had their players?
Yeah.
Before everybody got hurt?
I'm just saying in that series, when we just got wrecked in that game to go down 0-2, I was like, good night, Moon.
Yeah.
It's over.
All right, but
it's over, Johnny.
You didn't feel that way.
It's over.
You didn't feel that way when the Bucks were down 2-0 because they were down 2-0 coming home.
You saying that's the difference?
That is a difference. That the Bucks lost 2 in Phoenix and then came home to 2 in Milwaukee.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, if you just hold serve at home, then you make it a 3-game series, and who knows what can happen. You know what can happen? Drew Holiday can happen. Alley-oop to Giannis can happen.
That's right. The valley-oop.
Yeah. We just need Yelich to terrain.
If they back to back, oh my God.
Yeah. Well, they won't be batting back to back, but
how do you know?
Because that's Murphy has never put them back to back ever in the order ever. 2 lefties, no. It's not how he rolls.
Yeah.
You know that. This isn't your first day.
Do you think they're going to put out the lineup I want?
No.
I
guarantee you they won't.
You guarantee it?
Yeah, if there was a lefty starting, you'd have a chance. But with a righty on the mound, Tyler Glasnow, there is a 0% chance that you get the lineup you saw in games 1, 2, and 5.
Well,
there's a very good chance you see Bowers in the lineup. You might get the same lineup you saw in game 2.
All of that equates to a loss.
Okay.
Because
you might be right, because it's not the same lineup.
Not the same lineup that they've won.
Mm-hmm.
All of the games they've won
mm-hmm.
have had the same lineup.
And in all those games, they faced a lefty.
So what? Is that the key?
I don't know.
Is that the key? Just don't put out a lefty?
They lost to Snell.
Oh, yeah.
Because they didn't put out that lineup. Blake Perkins should have been in that lineup as much as we love Isaac Collins, and he had a great year. Stop laughing.
I'm sorry. The Dodgers 920 said, are the Dodgers wearing oversized shoes? That's a great pull because of Durant. He had his oversized shoe, stepped on the line, allowed the.
Yes.
It was a pull. That was a pull from the 9-2-0, but I appreciated it.
If we could get a bottom of the ninth, Brewers up by 1, shot by Otani
Yeah.
to the warning track.
Yeah.
That doesn't go over the wall because it's by the length of a shoe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that would be
that
epic.
Churio or a Freelick catch.
And then it completely turns the whole thing around.
I cannot believe that Durant did not hit a 3 there.
I'm
Like,
so
I still
glad he
can't
didn't.
believe that. I am too, but I can't. I did not. Do you know I didn't watch that live?
Oh, I did.
Like I knew it could. I went into the other room and I listened to my wife's reaction, and she was like, "He hit the shot. He hit the shot." And she was like, "Wait, no, they're saying he's on the line." I was like, "What is going on?"
Yeah, that's how it goes when you're not watching. You know what we're doing next, Mitch? We're going to talk to our friend Trevor Thomas.
Big T.
Trevor Thomas is going to join us. A lot of people have been saying, "Hey, where is this guy? What's going on with him?" Well, you can ask him himself because he's going to be here very soon. I'm Josh. That's Mitch, and we are live from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook.
Up 13-4 in the bottom of the ninth. This is Victor Robles down to Guerrero, and that is going to do it. The Blue Jays make a statement. Both Shane Bieber on the mound and with their bats, hitting 5 home runs in this game. And the series suddenly feels a little bit different. It's now 2-1 for the Mariners.
It feels dramatically different.
It does feel dramatically different, doesn't it?
It feels great.
We are hoping that we feel those same feelings tonight after Game 3 of the NLCS as your Milwaukee Brewers take on the Los Angeles Dodgers, who are up 2-0 on the Crew. I'm Josh Albrecht. That's Mitch Thundernellis. We're live from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios,
Josh, who's that?
powered by the Potawatomi Sports
Josh, who's
Book.
that?
I'll get to it in a second, Mitch.
But he's there. God, he's good
At
looking.
On air, Josh.
Yeah.
Mitch is at Thunder MKE.
Look how old I am.
You're very old.
He's so good looking.
You can join us on the Nicolay Law Fan Talk and Text line. That's 414-677-1250. I love the stuff coming in. I love the back and forth, the arguments. I love that we have listeners going at each other and on fake examples of players that we should be playing tonight.
Yeah.
That there's absolutely no way they could play. Love all of that. You can also watch us on YouTube, which if you were on YouTube right now, you would also see that we have a guest on the Gruber Law fan guest hotline. Gruber Law, one call, that's all.
I just wrote on the YouTube page, Trevor into his house.
What is up?
Remember him from doing this show, like, I don't know, a few days ago. Everyone that's freaking out, but people want to know.
We're seeing him at the Brewers game 2.
That's right. He was there. I didn't know he was there, but then I saw him after the fact. And
you were sitting behind him. Yeah, you saw the back of his head.
Well, yeah, that's everyone. Hi, Trevor. How are you?
Good morning. I'm so good. Can you hear me okay? I've got the AirPods in, the coffee filled with good vibes. You guys need my positivity back in the worst way.
Yes, we do.
I don't know.
Oh.
You're the worst,
I'm fine. Okay.
You shut your big yapper.
Trevor, people have been saying, hey, where's that tall guy that did radio with you for a while? And I went, well, he's not here. But now you're here. Do you want to fill people in on what's been going on with you? And you've had a lot of stuff going on, brother.
A little bit of business and a little bit of personal stuff, right? So we're working through just making sure I's are dotted and T's are crossed, which are getting the final signatures today/tomorrow. So the band, do you guys ever watch Phineas and Ferb? Do you know Phineas and Ferb?
Yes, I love Phineas and Ferb.
Oh my gosh, it is on nonstop in our house.
Oh my God.
On Monday morning, we will be playing. We're getting the band back together.
Yes.
Yeah.
Love it.
I love that you went Phineas and Ferb and not Blues Brothers. It's crazy that's the way you went in terms of getting the band back together.
That's great. Well,
What a hell of a pull. But I got to say, I love Phineas and Ferb so much that when I went to San Diego Comic-Con, I went out of my way to meet the creator of Phineas and Ferb.
Sure.
Talk to him. It was
Big
awesome.
fan.
Little Rumble literally knows not season 5 because it just came out this summer.
Yeah.
Knows every episode by heart. She has watched every episode at least 20
Well,
times.
she's super smart.
She is
It's a great
smartest,
show.
She might be the smartest person
In the world.
Yeah.
Bowling for Soup does
So
their
the
thing.
business-
Bowling for Soup's great.
The
Oh, yeah.
business side
Anyway,
of
we were
all
talking
this-
about other
yeah,
stuff.
Hi.
Hi.
The business side of this is all good to go. We're getting worked through that. We'll be back on Monday inside Wisconsin Sports with Trevor and Josh, so Mitch can sleep in.
Oh,
will be back.
I'm dangerous on the road right now. Like I am falling asleep driving.
People need
this
to
is not
understand.
healthy.
People need to understand. There's a couch in the studio. Every single break, every single one.
Today.
Mitch has to go and lay down for a few minutes in between.
Well,
he is getting his sleep 2 minutes at a time.
But also today, like there hasn't been the adrenaline there was the past few days. You know, I know it's bad adrenaline because the Brewers weren't winning, but at least today is more like, you know, that catch up. Like last night was catch up on sleep.
Yeah.
Because we got to get right back after it. 5:08 p.m. today, Trevor. 5:08.
Yeah,
right? 5:08
tonight. I'm ready. I missed you guys just as much as you missed me. Actually, no, I probably missed you more than you missed me.
Probably true.
That's
yeah.
100% true. Also, you may have seen on my Twitter yesterday that my wife had some surgery. So long story short there, and by the way, overwhelming with how many people followed along at Trevor Thomas IW, the prayers, the comments, the well wishes. It was overwhelming. Amanda was overwhelmed. Here's the story. Back at the end of August, she had her appendix rupture and she got sepsis, and that's real. We do not take for granted that there's a lot of families out there that are listening to this that may very well have had a loved one that got sepsis and didn't come home. And it felt that scary for us in our family. She was in the hospital then for 4 days. People are like, well, just go get the appendix out of there. What are we doing? She was too sick for surgery. And so it has been a touch and go 6 to 8 weeks. Long story short, she has no appendix no more. The faulty organ is gone as of yet. But the crazy part is I've never heard of, no, let's just keep it in there and give her antibiotics so that she heals so that we can do surgery. My mind was like, well, guys, the thing that's killing her is still in her.
Get it out.
Right, get it out.
What do we? So long story short, that's not the way they do things anymore. They put you on IV antibiotics and then oral antibiotics, and they do all sorts of scans to make sure that the inflammation and all that stuff is improving.
Right. They kill all the bad stuff first.
It was literally back to normal for our lives for some time, which was kind of a weird, like, mind thing because I was literally on my way down to Milwaukee just 2 days ago to go to the game with you, Josh. I was like, are they sure she had sepsis? Because, like, it doesn't seem like it, right? She seemed completely fine. And so yesterday was the planned surgery to have this done laparoscopically. Spell it, impossible. And
not going to try.
They did the old 3-incision method with robots and got in there, and they found an appendix. Hope you're done with breakfast. Coated in, let's just say, some natural goo.
Gross.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
That closed off the perforation, the spot where it exploded. It was 3 times the size of a normal appendix. And so their laparoscopic little incision, they had to stretch that in order to get it out. So she's really sore, but she's healthy. She's doing well. So again, we're so grateful for that. I am so grateful to be back here. I'm gonna jump back in tomorrow if that's okay, Josh. Can I come back tomorrow a little bit?
Well, we'll see. We'll see how the listeners feel about this segment, and then based on
why
that.
don't you do the 6 a.m. segment tomorrow, and I can sleep in.
Nope, not doing it. 8 a.m. sounds great. Thanks for the invite. We'll talk to you then.
Okay.
Matthew writes in. We got some YouTube comments. Matthew says a guest on his own show, and Kirsten says, "Yes, we do, Trevor. We do need you." And then Matthew says, "Doofenshmirtz," to which I reply, "Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated."
Love it.
And then Tweezy F Baby wants to know if you're still going playoff bald.
Show us.
Okay.
Show it off.
The hair?
Show it off.
All right. Hold on. Hold. First things first. I have a question on this. Okay. Because it's not working.
We did that at 6 o'clock.
What
do you mean?
Okay. First off, here it is.
Have they lost yet?
For those of you watching with it, according to you, all the games, but I'll get to that in a second. Look at this.
Turn. Look at that. Look at that beauty.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, it's coming in nice.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Nothing about this is beautiful. Yeah, it's a broken chia pet.
Oh, God. Turn to the side. Let us get a
profile, because
come on.
this schnoz
Yeah.
deserves a profile
Let me
shot.
see a profile.
You are good.
Oh,
You-
yeah. That
you
looks
are-
great,
Yeah.
man.
You look good looking.
Come on.
Man, you are good looking.
Dude, I look
Man,
bald
you
and
should-
65.
You should keep that.
Nah, you're good.
That's looking
Nope.
good.
So here's my
Here- Yeah,
here's
go
my
ahead.
question, real quick. Can I shave it? Because
No,
I do
no.
have the. Damn it!
That was fast.
Listen,
That was fast.
Here's the reason. If you not more, but along with the Brewers making the World Series, the reason why this is so important is because Trevor is already committed to No Shave November. And so if we can get this to where the Brewers are still playing baseball in November, he has to let this thing grow out on his head until December 1st. That is key, people. We need to have this still happen. I
need
don't
a
know
neck
how
trim.
the
Yeah, I
Brewers
hear
need to
that.
find a way to come back in this series. They need to do it. I need to bring up something, Mitch, that happened in game 2 because it was literally insane. Okay?
Okay.
Trevor and I are walking
Hold
in.
on, Trevor.
Yes.
This had better be literally insane because Josh said literally insane.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
All right.
We go to the game. Trevor's wearing a quarter zip.
Okay.
Okay.
As
And-
good looking men do.
Yep. Yeah, tall guy,
No,
good
it's a
looking guy. wearing
jacket. It is a quarter zip jacket.
Okay, quarter zip. Is it a quarter zip? It's a quarter zip. And he was like, "Hey, I'm thinking, I want to get a hoodie." Okay, so he gets a hoodie, and then as I'm getting a beverage,
Mhm.
he's like, "I'm going to change. I'm going to put the hoodie on." Oh, okay.
Okay.
He puts the hoodie on. I turn around, and I go, "What'd you do with your jacket?" He goes, "I threw it out." I went, "What?" He goes, "Yeah, I don't know. I sweat a lot in it, and I threw it out."
What was it? What was it? A branded jacket?
It was a Brewers quarter zip jacket that he already owned and had worn to the game, and he threw it out where people throw out their hot dog wrappers. Just chucked it into one of the garbage.
No.
Do you see your face?
I don't believe this.
Tell me your face doesn't scream. That's literally insane.
I literally don't believe this.
Yes.
All right.
He threw
Can I
it
tell my
out.
side? Can I tell my
there
side
are-
of the story
There
now?
are 40,000 people in that stadium who would have taken it
Thank you.
home, washed it, and worn it.
Thank you.
No, not true. I'm telling
I'm
you right
one.
now.
I'm
Okay.
one.
Pause.
This better be
Now,
good.
in the greatest radio voice ever, and now the rest of the story.
Okay.
Paul Harvey, good day. All right, so
Yes,
I've had this jacket for 15-ish years.
Mhm.
Our youngest son will turn 14 next month, and I got it when he was still in the oven. Okay.
Well, so
Sure.
memories attached with it as well.
Womb, I believe, is the word.
Here is the truth. That thing doesn't breathe. I mean, at all, to the point where we all have those like Under Armour style shirts that just reek to high heaven. That was that jacket. No matter how many times you washed it, no matter how many times you soaked it, it was done. Sometimes you just need to move on. So the very sweatshirt I'm wearing right now, third day in a row, definitely going to wash it today. It just, that jacket was done. Did you see the undercarriage sweat I had going on when I took that jacket off and put that
that's
hoodie
a
on?
you problem.
No, that's a
was
jacket
a-
problem because I didn't have that with the hoodie.
Listen, it's a Brewers quarter zip jacket that someone out there would have worn,
Mhm.
and you tossed it in the garbage at the game.
Someone out
At
there
the
would have
game.
picked it up to wear it and went, "Oh my God, this thing reeks. I'm not wearing this."
I promise you, we could have found someone. I promise you.
Well, I
And you
wasn't
didn't
willing
even-
to let that happen. It's
You didn't
now
even think
terrible.
about it. You literally were like, "All right, let me see. I got a receipt. I got a hot dog wrapper. I got my jacket. All right, throw it all out." Insane and crazy. That's not something that you
Well,
include
but it was all
in the
that was
throw
part
out
of the
pile.
that was part of the plan, Josh. I literally was planning on buying a hoodie and throwing that out from the very beginning. It had run its course. I didn't want to walk in a gray T-shirt filled with sweat. I knew I was getting a hoodie, so I threw this quarter zip on, fully expecting to throw it out.
What size was the jacket?
2X.
2x. Okay, because Rhino says that there may have been 40,000 people who would have taken it, but they would have been the average person would have been swimming in it.
They also would have been swimming in sweat because that thing didn't breathe and it stunk.
Nick in Greenfield says throwing out that jacket is literally insane. And he is correct.
I feel like Goodwill would have taken your jacket and cleaned it up nice.
I think that's true.
What do you got against Goodwill, bro?
A quality jacket that he owned for 15 years, not something that broke and tore. And
the Thunder family goes to Goodwill like multiple times a week. We are the best thrifters on the planet, even better than Nancy.
Well, who was sewing? Yeah.
Who used to sew.
Let me tell you something. You're not going to find that jacket because that jacket's in a landfill. Crazy.
Yeah, deservedly so.
And it was vintage.
It was moldy. That's how bad it was.
So here's one I want to know. Did Trevor curse the Brewers by throwing away his jacket? Let us know now on the Nicolay Law Fan Talking text line 414-677-1250.
Wow. I love it.
Anyway,
All right,
but listen, we've missed you a lot.
What's going to happen tonight, Trevor? You got can you break down the matchup for us?
I'm about to take this sweatshirt off and wrap it around Josh's neck.
Yeah, let's go.
Come here and do it.
I love that. Yeah.
Prove it.
Challenge accepted.
I'm excited for tonight. I'm excited for the 5:08 first pitch. Josh, just get off this realistic train that you're on and be a fan. I'm not telling you how to fan, but I'd like you to at least come back to fandom because right now it doesn't even sound like you're a fan.
My fandom is are you paying attention to anyone else out there? I literally said, and I have questions, is the super pessimism for Brewers fans real? Because I don't understand it. I'm being way more optimistic than normal. Way more. People are already writing them off.
Brewers fandom, sorry if I keep jumping on you. There's a delay in my headset. There's a fickleness, and not the fickleness from Madison that seems to be with Brewers fans right now that I just refuse to participate in. I am a statistic guy. I love stats because stats prove the realistic view that we should have. I heard you say something the other day, Josh, that I have a question on, and I know that that's what we do at 6:25. Too bad I wasn't. Are the Brewers still the same team? Yes or no?
No.
Why?
No, Trevor, I was saying it's not 6:25 anymore. It's clobbering time.
Yeah, well, it's clobbering time. Yeah.
Yes.
Number one contender, by the way.
The Brewers
still the same team. The exact same team. Okay.
Josh says no. What do you mean no?
Yeah, I don't get it. I'm moving on from the no.
Okay. Are the Dodgers the same team as the regular season?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't they be? Is this the Dodgers team that played the regular season?
What did he say?
He said they're not the same team we faced in the regular season.
Right. They're not the same team.
That's because that's the team we're facing in the postseason.
Right.
Well, and this is the Brewers team they're facing in the postseason.
Listen to me.
Oh, then it doesn't apply. Okay. There's the unrealistic optimism I've been missing for the last week.
Unrealistic optimism. You don't even know how to spell optimism most days.
Yes, I do. The 715 just texted it in right there.
Oh, you cheater. Cheater.
Hey, cheaters. If you're not cheating, you're not trying.
That's right.
Listen to me. There was 22 3-game road series in 2025. The Brewers of the 22 3-game road series won at least 2 games and only lost 1, meaning they went at least 2-1 or 3-0, 13 of those 22 3-game series. This same Brewers team that came into the playoffs with the best record in baseball, the best record in history of the Milwaukee Brewers, and the number 1 overall seed will be able to go to LA where they swept the team this year and win at least 2 out of 3. If we're not confident in that, then what can we be confident in?
Yeah, I mean, they also swept them in American Family Field, right? So, because they swept them in both. And they absolutely can. They absolutely can. That's not, I don't understand. And I even said that based on the Blue Jays kicking the crap out of the Mariners last night, if you're a Brewers fan, that should give you hope. You just saw another team do exactly what you're asking the Brewers to do tonight. Have you been listening to the show? I don't know that he had. You're coming
I listened yesterday.
Pessimism.
I listened yesterday in the hospital.
Yesterday was a different day.
I listened this morning. As soon as I got up, I am dialed in with all the things that you guys have been doing. I'm apologetic to Mitch that he has been needed to take my place for this week. Mitch, I promise that ends on Monday. Inside Wisconsin Sports with Trevor and Josh will be back. I promise.
Cannot wait.
Don't promise. The amount of people here that
Don't make promises, huh?
262. Talk about putting a hex on the Brewers, dude. Wear that until it falls apart.
No.
Let me see here. Dave in San Diego, but really Brookfield, says incoming flood of texts on how to wash something that removes the smell.
Yeah, but Bob says, "What are you, hoarders? If something stinks, let it go." The
Thank
jacket
you.
has nothing to do with the Brewers choking in the playoffs year after year.
Thank you.
Well, we don't know that.
Bricky from Wrightstown says, "Trevor, that jacket could have been donated to the Flying Pig Lounge in De Pere."
This is true.
Ooh.
I haven't been there, but I'm aware of what it is.
Okay.
Chad in the 920 says, I'm with Trevor. I love throwing out clothes that suck. A full closet is annoying, and Goodwill drop-off is a hassle. Yeah, driving all the way.
Wow. They literally have drive-thrus at their stores.
You don't even got to get out of your car.
Right. You dump it in the bucket and you go.
Oh,
But
now
you-
I got to
but you
go
don't-
there too?
Oh, my God.
You don't take clothes to Goodwill that sucks. This jacket sucked. It stunk. There was nothing we could do. It was
Mhm.
unsellable.
262 said the Brewers' bats are ice cold, not the same team. The Dodgers were injury-ridden during the regular season and are now healthy, not the same team.
On YouTube, Mary says, prayers to your wife, Trevor. And John says, glad your wife is doing better.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. She is doing better. We are finally out of this wild ride of sepsis
we
and
love
long
that.
hospital stays and all of that, man. We're good to go. We appreciate you guys so much. I am so grateful to be here with you guys. I'm going to do it again tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. We're going to have a very positive conversation about the way the game went tonight. And then Monday morning, baby, me,
especially
Joshy,
if they win.
Monday
Inside
morning,
Wisconsin Sports.
Monday morning, game 6, preview day.
All right, final question I have for you here, Trevor, before we let you go. Have you ever watched Sewing with Nancy?
On PBS.
I tuned into this earlier and heard you guys talking about parts with Pat or something. My God.
Yeah, all the
Parts with Pat.
Is this what this show has gone to in my 4 days of being gone? Sewing with Nancy and auto parts
having
with Pat?
fun?
Yeah, what are you
having
talking
fun
about?
and making people laugh?
The
Oh, man,
Milwaukee
you
Brewers are on the
making me laugh.
greatest run in the history of the team. Yes,
Yeah.
I've heard of Sewing with Nancy. May she
Have
ever
you?
rest in peace.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
you really have. You really
Yeah,
have.
I grew up in Southeast Wisconsin.
Well, I thought you were too busy watching WGN and Cubs games. All right. Anyway, this was Trevor. Trevor Thomas, thanks so much for joining us, buddy. We really appreciate it. We'll hear more from you tomorrow. Thanks, buddy. Take care.
Love you.
That was Trevor. We appreciate Trevor joining us.
Oh, man. Brutal. No, there's nothing better. There's nothing better than a man who laughs at his own jokes.
I got him.
That is the best.
Listen, I got him. Whew, that was fun.
Looking good, Trevor. Looking good.
All right. Yes, as Trevor said, he'll be back with us again tomorrow. And then Inside Wisconsin Sports, can't wait to be back very soon. All right. In the meantime, we have more things to talk about, including some Packers stuff. Mitch, very excited to talk about Matt LaFleur's presser
Drake May
yesterday and some things going on with the Packers ahead of their game on Sunday. Make sure to stay tuned for that. I'm Josh Albrecht. That is Mitch Dunner-Nellis, and we are live from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook. Hey, it's Josh Albrecht here from my friends at Natty Oaks, where National and Oklahoma meet, and their partner establishments, Henry Flock Steakhouse on 92nd and National, and Shelby's National Tap on 90th and National in West Allis. All three locations are here to shuttle you to the ballpark on game day and provide you with the best options for food, drinks, and fun any day of the week. Make sure to stop into Henry Flock Steakhouse this Friday and Saturday for a chance to win tickets to potential Milwaukee playoff baseball games. Ask a team member for more details. That's Friday and Saturday only at Henry Flock Steakhouse on 92nd and National.
I'm feeling a little peculiar. Spell that.
Welcome back. I'm Josh Albrecht. That's Mitch Thunder Nellis.
What
We
up,
are
Josh?
live from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook. I'll tell you what's going on. We're going to talk some Packers here.
Okay.
But before we do, if you just missed it, we just had Trevor Thomas on the show.
Love him.
Hopefully going to be back with us very, very soon, looking at
Tom.
Monday.
That's the rumor.
Very, very happy to hear that his wife's surgery went well.
Yeah.
Yesterday,
Wishing for
She's-
a speedy recovery.
yes, speedy and perfect recovery.
Yeah. Mm.
No complications, please.
Yep. Mhm.
Yeah, it was awesome. Listen, I'm a little offended though by him saying like I'm being super negative about the Brewers.
Yeah, I don't think you're being super negative.
No, I don't. Listen,
I don't think you're being super positive.
well, sure, give me something to be super positive about.
Yeah.
I would say though, I'm silver linings galore here. Seeing the Blue Jays do what they did yesterday, seeing what this team can be, listening to Murph. We had the amazing answer from his kid as the most electrifying sound of the day. That was all good stuff. What are you laughing at?
That 414 sewing with Nancy. Can't hire her. She's passed away.
Yeah, well, that is true.
Yeah.
She is unfortunately no longer with us. If you also missed the beginning of the show, you missed that. You missed Sewing with Nancy talk, which was not on the bingo card for today, but we did have it. Before we get into some Packers news, I wanted to let everyone know that tomorrow, which is Friday, October 17th, you can see the Mason Crosby Show with that guy, Mitch Thunder Nellis. They will be broadcasting live at the Wisconsin Sports Radio on the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network from noon to 2, like they do every day. But they're going to be live at the Verizon store on West Blue Mound Road in Brookfield, Wisconsin. Not Brookfield, Connecticut, or Nova Scotia. No, Brookfield, Wisconsin is where they'll be. And Packers legend Clay Matthews will stop by before his meet and greet, which begins at 2. So you can hear him on the show for a little bit. Mitch is questioning if he'll be there. I think he'll be there.
Where will I be? If Clay Matthews will be
Clay
there?
Matthews will be
I
there.
mean, I'm sure he'll be there, but pro athletes are just known for being late to places or taking their time, being on their own schedule.
I don't know.
I get it.
No, I think he'll be there.
You think so?
I think he's going to be there. I think he's going to make you feel guilty about assuming he wouldn't be.
Yeah. Okay.
And I hope he's not wearing Dodgers gear.
Same.
Either way, and then the meet and greet is going to be beginning at 2. Verizon is hooking you up with an amazing afternoon. Plus, they'll have some awesome giveaways just for stopping by and saying hi. It all happens tomorrow at the Verizon store in Brookfield on West Blue Mound Road. Come see the Mason Crosby Show with Mitch Thunder and Ellis and say hi to Clay Matthews.
There you go.
All right. So Matt LaFleur spoke yesterday. He said a few things. Let's start with this one. He said this is Matt LaFleur on how Zach Tom got through the last game and if he's practicing to start this week.
It could change, but we're not anticipating him going today. But I did talk to him this morning. He's feeling better.
Okay. That didn't really give me much anything.
Welcome to Matt LaFleur's world.
Yeah.
Right. That's kind of how he does things. I don't really care if Zach Tom practices. I think they need him to play football games. They don't need him to practice. They don't need him to get worse. They don't need him to get hurt.
We're talking about practice.
Right. Not a game. What are we talking about here? Zach Tom can play on Sunday. And if he's not fit to play on Sunday, again, they'll get their Legos out and put something together.
Oh.
Yeah, they'll create
a
new player or mix and match all the different players they have like they've been doing all year.
Yep.
It'd be nice if their offensive line could be healthy, but it's not. Zach, as much disrespect as I have for the Arizona Cardinals, I don't know if they need Zach Tom to play on Sunday.
Well, he, Matt LaFleur also talked about how he's going to get the Packers ready to match that desperation from the Cardinals.
I think our guys understand that. I mean, we haven't won on the road either. So we got to do a good job of preparing and getting ready to play our best ball. I don't think we've played a complete game up to date. We've had moments in each phase that have been really good, but to do it collectively for 4 quarters, I don't think we've done that. And we're going to need to do that against a really strong football team.
I know that I agree with him on the complete game thing. I would say like game 2.
Yeah. Game 2 was close.
Game two,
mean,
I don't know what else you would have necessarily changed in game 2.
I think what he would say with both game 1 and game 2 is giving up the late touchdowns. Is that you're up 3 scores and then you
Sure.
end up winning by 9, and that's good and that's fine. But they did give up the late scores in both those games. But certainly on the road, they've not. They
Correct.
have not played great. They have the loss to Cleveland and the tie to Dallas, and so it's time to play better on the road. And I think that's what they need to focus on. Is that going? Don't look ahead to Sunday night. Don't look ahead to Aaron Rodgers. Focus on this game, and it's going to be real easy to look ahead to 5-1 Pittsburgh and Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, you got to make sure you're 4-1-1 though when you get there.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Yes, you do. Because Pittsburgh's playing tonight. They're playing the Bengals. They're probably going to be 6-1 going into that game, and all of a sudden people will start paying attention to them. Right now, I don't think I was listening to some of the national shows on the way in this morning, and a lot of people are disrespecting Pittsburgh and even saying like, yeah, Pittsburgh could probably win the North, but then they get a home game and they probably maybe win a playoff game or not, but they can't. They're not going any further than that. And they're not even that good. They're just winning this division by default, and that's fine. But the Packers, if the Packers are looking ahead to like, ooh, Aaron Rodgers, can't do that. Can't do that in this league. It's week to week.
Yeah. Are you as a fan looking ahead to that?
Yes, I am. Absolutely. As a fan, I'm looking ahead to that. Yeah. And as a fan, I have that luxury, right? I'm not on the field. I don't have to play 60 minutes of football. I don't have to beat the Arizona Cardinals. The Packers have to beat the Arizona Cardinals. So I'm absolutely already looking forward to 4-1-1 Packers at 6-1 Pittsburgh Steelers on Sunday Night Football. Aaron Rodgers against the Packers. Absolutely. I cannot wait. I'm so excited.
And tell me right now how you think that's going to go.
That game?
Yeah.
I think the Packers can win that game. But
that's correct.
Yeah,
they sure can.
Yeah, they sure can. But based on the way they've played on the road, I think they're gonna struggle in that one.
So then this game against Arizona,
is technically much bigger than that Pittsburgh game. It's much better that they lost to Cleveland and tied Dallas based on your record in your conference.
Yeah.
And so it's much more important that you beat Arizona than beating Pittsburgh.
Well, but also is maybe kind of a little motivation, a little morale boost going into the game against Pittsburgh.
Sure. Yeah, that fact that you got that win on the road, and
right?
You can win on the road. Yeah, there's something to that.
I don't know. Maybe
that exists.
Maybe you don't. It's not a huge morale boost, but I feel like it'd be a bigger morale bust if they don't.
Nicely said.
If they flop here against Arizona.
262 reminds me that they could also tie.
Yes.
They don't necessarily win or lose this Sunday. They could also tie because they've done that. What if we get to a place where like NFL teams have like 2 or 3 ties a year and just like it just gets crazy?
Well, listen, I said after the second overtime game, because I think there have only been 2. No, Packers have been one of them.
Yeah.
That the new rules with the overtime really make it to where you can run out of time quick.
Yeah.
And there can be ties.
Right. Because if you get a field goal and then a field goal, I mean, there's like a minute left.
Listen, that second overtime game that happened in the NFL this season, which I don't remember the teams, I've been focused on Brewers baseball, but they had the opportunity to play for a tie.
Yeah.
They went for it on 4th down and didn't get it.
That's right.
And they lost. Because if they Chargers and someone.
Yeah.
But if it was a situation to where they could have, they could have kicked the field goal.
Yeah.
And given the ball back to whoever they were playing against,
right,
with like less than 2 minutes left in the game.
And they felt like they would lose that game if they did that.
Right. They weren't playing for the tie. They were playing for the win, and so they went for it. But it makes me think, hey, if there was 10 more minutes on the clock, would they have done that, or would they have kicked the field goal and then trusted their defense to get them the ball back?
Right.
And so I think that in overtime games this year, we might see a healthy amount of ties, unless teams choose to go for it, even though maybe they shouldn't.
No, I think that, yeah, I'm here for the tie. I like ties because I like chaos, and ties just create more chaos with the standings and with the teams. I like that.
I like ties when it's not my team. I like wins when it's my team.
Oh, that's fair. I know Matt LaFleur also talked about Jordan Love and Matthew Golden, and that the connection that they are forming together. I was wondering if we had could hear.
You want to hear that?
Yeah, sure.
Well, I don't think it's necessarily premeditated. I think he's got confidence in whoever's in the right spot. I would tell you that he's going to him based on what the coverages dictate. So, and then, MG's making the plays. So, but I don't think it's just that he didn't have confidence in him before. He's always had confidence in him, and MG's maximizing those opportunities and doing a great job and showing strong hands. And I mean, that was a heck of an off-schedule play they made on the last or second to last third down of the game.
How are we feeling about the MG?
I don't love it.
I don't think I like it at all.
He loves it. Like he is all in on that.
Listen, his last
I've
name's
heard that-
Golden. There's a lot of different ways to go.
Goldie.
Goldie's number
I like
one.
Goldie, right?
Goldie's way
Yeah.
better than MG.
Do you know the song Golden from
K-pop Demon Hunters? Yeah, of course.
Right.
I have an 8-year-old.
Yeah, yeah.
We've watched the
Yep.
movie 1,000 times.
Yep. I feel like when he makes a big play at home, they should play like a snippet of that song.
100%.
Yeah.
But it can't be a touchdown because then they have to play bang on the drum.
Of course.
Right.
No, but just like every time he catches the first
What
down.
about if he scores the touchdown and then like after that, as they're setting up for the kickoff,
I don't hate it.
you could be
Well,
doing
don't
Golden.
they still play Start Me Up
After every one, do they?
for the playoffs?
I don't know. I'm not remembering.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay.
All right. So Packers at Cardinals.
Yes.
And I don't know. Let's see. I'm going to go back to the Potawatomi Sportsbook.
Okay.
And
it was 6.5 that I guess
still
correctly.
6.5. Yep, and it stayed. I mean, I just think that the pack. We said this against Cleveland, and we said this against Dallas.
Yeah.
But I feel it again today. I think the Packers show up and take care of business. I think the Packers win. I think they win. They may not cover, but if they don't cover, it's because they're up 12 and they give up a touchdown at the end.
Sure.
Or
they let their foot off the gas.
They're up 2 scores and it ends up being a 1-score game, but they're never really, unless Arizona gets an onside kick, they're never really in danger of losing this game.
Sure.
Even if they're up 10 and Arizona scores a touchdown with a minute left to cut it to 3, but the Packers get it and just take knees. Like, I feel like that's how this game ends.
Well, luckily you have a day still before you have to give your final prediction on that game.
That's true.
You don't have to worry about that.
We do that every Friday on the Mason Crosby Show, and I'll
Yeah.
be doing it at the Verizon store in Brookfield,
Wisconsin.
Brookfield, Wisconsin. That's correct.
Yes, you will.
By the way, tonight, the Dodgers are minus 200, which is an overwhelming favorite.
Yeah, that is
in
a
Major League
high
Baseball.
number. We're going to talk about that game because that is happening tonight. And we want to know, what are you guys doing coming up next?
Yeah.
It's What's Up Wisconsin.
Yep.
What's up, guys? We want to know, what are you doing for the game tonight? What are you doing? Maybe you can't watch the game or you got to watch it on your phone because you got some other things going on. Maybe you're like, you know what? I've already given up on this team. I'm not watching. Tell me what you could possibly be doing instead. Maybe you're watching Sewing with Nancy. We'll figure all that out and more. I'm Josh. That's Mitch. And we are live from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook.
Choking on a splinter.
Welcome back. Hope everyone's doing well, having a good morning. I'm Josh Albrecht. With me, Mitch Thunder Nellis. He's been this whole week. Hope you've enjoyed your time with Mitch. You can listen to him usually noon to 2 on the Mason Crosby Show with Mitch Thunder Nellis.
Yep.
And we are live here from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook.
True.
Hopefully you're following us on Twitter at this point. I'm at On Air Josh. Mitch is at Thunder MKE.
Hello.
Appreciate everyone who's been watching us on the YouTubes.
Sir, yes, sir.
And interacting with the show on the Nicolay Law Fan Talking text line. That's 414-677-1250. Had a lot of fun on today's show. It's time for What's Up, Wisconsin.
What's up, Wisconsin?
What's up?
Well,
We want to know what you got going on tonight. Where are you watching the game? Obviously, maybe you went to the game. Maybe you're listening to us from LA. You're going to the game. You were like, I'm gonna go turn things around for this team. I'm gonna go see them in LA. That'd be cool. Let us know.
That'd be amazing. Please do that.
Here's what is going on in the world of sports this evening. So the Brewers are going to play Game 3 of the NLCS against the Los Angeles Dodgers at 5:08 Central Time.
Yep.
And then after that game, or I should say, like right at the tail end of that game, the ALCS Game 4 will start.
7:33 on FS1.
Mm-hmm.
I assume it's FS1. It could be Fox, I guess, tonight.
Yep, not sure about that. But they will play, and that'll be Mariners and
That
Blue
will be
Jays
FS1. That will be
on FS1. There you
Yep.
go.
Mhm.
And then we're going to have the Thursday night football game on Prime.
Yes.
And that'll be
That's
the Steelers.
That's Amazon Prime, in case you.
Prime Video.
Yes. Yep. Mhm.
And that'll be Steelers Bengals.
Yeah.
So I asked you, Mitch, I said, all right, you're looking at your night.
Yep.
You're planning this out. Obviously, the Brewer game is going to happen.
Right.
Which you going to watch? You're going to go Thursday night football and watch Aaron Rodgers in preparation for the Packers playing him next week?
Or just Aaron Rodgers because.
Or Aaron Rodgers
he's
just
Aaron
because?
Rodgers, yeah.
Or are you going to watch postseason baseball in a potential series tying matchup
Yeah.
between the Blue Jays and the Mariners? And you said,
I said football because we live in America and America will be watching the football game.
I
Yeah. And it's Aaron Rodgers and it's the Steelers. And so I'm watching, and the Packers are playing them next week. Yeah.
will
No-brainer.
I will be making that decision on which I'm watching based on the outcome of NLCS Game 3.
So if things don't go well, baseball will be dead to you. And you won't watch
Correct.
football.
That is
If
correct.
things go well, then you might have a little more interest in the
Yeah,
baseball.
then I want to see, hey, it worked for the Blue Jays mojo worked on making me feel better after Game 2 of the NLCS last night. I felt better.
Yep.
See them do it again if they win, if the Brewers come away with a win.
I'm in the same boat as 920 as 920 wrote earlier in the show. Ugh, have a fall musical to attend at 5:30 today.
Oh,
If
no.
if they win, I won't watch the Brewers again till the World Series because like they think they're going to be a
Yeah,
jinx.
yeah.
Go Crew. I get that. I have a fall choir concert to
Ooh.
attend tonight that I think starts at, I should probably know this. I want to say, let's see, it's 7:30.
Okay.
And they usually go an hour.
Okay, it starts at 7:30?
Starts at 7:30.
When do you have to be there?
I have to drop my daughter off there by 6:55.
Okay,
or
you're
Mrs.
seeing
Thunder.
a decent amount of baseball
Right.
by
And-
that point. It's not like it starts at 5:30.
No, and right. No. I don't have that 5:30 musical situation. And I think I can I'll just watch it until I have to leave at 7:15. And then I will put it on my phone.
Yeah.
And I will watch the rest of assuming it's close or the Brewers are winning, I will watch the rest of the game on my phone while also recording it at home so that I can go back and watch it
Sure.
on my time after the choir
Sure.
concert. Yeah.
But I mean, I would assume that you're still going to see about 6 or 7 innings minimum.
6, 7.
See what I did there for you?
Thank you.
Every
Makes me
time
feel so much
this
better.
week you've wanted
know.
one of those.
I have.
Just happy to get one in
Just
for
set
you.
me up perfect.
Yeah. I have not decided yet where I'm watching the game. Yeah.
What are your options?
Well,
Are you
I
just
think
watching at home?
so. I have to take the kiddo to basketball practice at the Y.
Okay.
But that's at like 6:50. It's later.
All right.
But so kind of in the same boat, but not
Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
And then
you don't have to watch basketball.
no,
practice,
I
right?
do
Okay,
not.
all right.
I do not. But so there's definitely gonna be some phone time. Me watching the game on my phone. I'm really hoping that the Brewers have one of those games that's just like go up early, like 7-1. Like that'd be really great. Just doing what the Blue Jays did last night. Just there's your blueprint,
Yep.
Brewers, of exactly how we need this game to go.
Yes.
262 here said, my wife has book club tonight,
Oh, okay.
so I have to watch the game with my 3 and 5-year-olds. I'll be fighting 3-year-old for the TV. Listen, it is an actual fight.
Yes. Although we do have devices, like we do have tablets now that our kids can use. So hopefully you have a tablet in the house and the kids can go tablet and you can go with the TV. That's what I hope.
920 said, I'm watching Grey's Anatomy tonight.
Is that a thing?
Is it still on? It might still be. I don't know.
Like, is it a new episode or is it season 49 by now?
I think it might be.
Wow, crazy.
I don't know.
That's
I mean,
crazy.
listen, if that's your thing, if you
love Grey's Anatomy,
if
man.
you're thinking they're done, I'm not here to tell you.
Every teenage girl in America has like watched Grey's Anatomy in the last year or two. I don't know why.
I will tell you this. I am glad that there's still Brewers postseason baseball.
So,
they
yes,
cannot
sir.
be eliminated tonight.
That's
They
true.
can get one more step closer to tying the series tonight.
I like
and we
that.
certainly hope that they will. My name is Josh Albrecht.
True.
That is Mitch Thunder Nellis.
Also true.
We have been live from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook, and we hope you join us tomorrow because, just like the Milwaukee Brewers, we are not done yet.